I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life.
What's going on, people? I'm just not waking up. I was up early this morning and then I went back to sleep. And then I'm up again. We're here to talk about black rednecks today. Before I do that, I just want to let y'all know that I've been posting content on Instagram. And for those of you who care, you can follow me on there. I've been doing live streams on there and posting videos and other stuff. So it is what it is. This dude said black rednecks. Y'all don't know what black rednecks are? Wow. This stream needed to be done then. A lot of black people don't know the history of the the so-called ghetto, where that whole thing came from, that whole community? Well, you're about to learn today.
Black rednecks and white liberals. These people are creating a terrible problem in our cities. They can't or won't hold a job, they flout the law constantly and neglect their children, they drink too much, and their moral standards would shame an alley cat. For some reason or other, they absolutely refuse to accommodate themselves to any kind of decent, civilized life. This was said in 1956 in Indianapolis, not about blacks or other minorities, but about poor whites from the South. Nor was Indianapolis unique in this respect. A 1951 survey in Detroit found that white Southerners living there were considered undesirable by 21% of those surveyed, compared to 13% who ranked blacks the same way. In the late 1940s, a Chicago employer said frankly, "I told the guard at the plant gate to tell the hillbillies that there were no openings." When poor whites from the South moved into northern cities to work in war plants during the Second World War, occasionally a white Southerner would find that a flat or a furnished room had just been rented when the landlord heard his Southern accent. More is involved here than a mere parallel between blacks and Southern whites. What is involved is a common subculture that goes back for centuries, which has encompassed everything from ways of talking to attitudes toward education, violence, and sex.
Let me break down what he's saying for those of you who are stupid and don't get it. You know how we hear all the time about black culture, and you hear people say that white people are appropriating black culture, or let's put it simple, that white boy is acting black and all this and this. What he's saying is, this whole ghetto culture, this whole gangster rap, thug culture, all this shit, it started from Southern whites. Okay, it wasn't originally the way black people acted. It was something that black people incorporated from white people. So this whole idea that black culture was created by black people is not true. It was created by Southern whites. And then Southern white people stopped acting that way. And we'll get deeper into it, but they stopped acting that way. And now the only ones that still do it are us. That's what he's saying.
And which originated not in the South, but in those parts of the British Isles from which white Southerners came. That culture long ago died out where it originated in Britain, while surviving in the American South. Then it largely died out among both white and black Southerners, while still surviving today in the poorest and worst of the urban black ghettos.
Exactly. Most of that behavior is gone. The only time you see it now is with niggas. This is what I mean when I say niggas. They the only ones that still act this way. But it was a culture and a way of acting that was incorporated from the British Isles to America by Southern whites, and then Southern blacks started doing it, and then it just kind of got left to that one little small group of black people who still act that way. Those are the ones we call niggas. Those are the ones that live in the ghettos. They're the only ones that still do it.
It is not uncommon for a culture to survive longer where it is transplanted and to retain characteristics lost in its place of origin. The French spoken in Quebec and the Spanish spoken in Mexico contain words and phrases that have long since become archaic in France and Spain. Regional German dialects persisted among Germans living in the United States after those dialects had begun to die out in Germany itself. A scholar specializing in the history of the South has likewise noted among white Southerners archaic word forms, while another scholar has pointed out the continued use in that region of terms that were familiar at the time of the first Queen Elizabeth. The card game whist is today played almost exclusively by blacks, especially low-income blacks, though in the 18th century it was played by the British upper classes and has since then evolved into bridge. The history of the evolution of this game is indicative of a much broader pattern of cultural evolution in much more weighty things. Southern whites, not only spoke the English language in very different ways from whites in other regions, their churches, their roads, their homes, their music, their education, their food, and their sex lives were all sharply different from those of other whites. The history of this redneck or cracker culture is more
Cracker culture. Oh, I love the good old days where you could just use whatever words you wanted and people wasn't offended. You know, saying cracker on Twitch will get you banned.
more than a curiosity. It has contemporary significance because of its influence on the economic and social evolution of vast numbers of people, millions of blacks and whites, and its continuing influence on the lives and deaths of a residual population in America's black ghettos, which has still not completely escaped from that culture. From early in American history, foreign visitors and domestic travelers alike were struck by cultural contrasts between the white population of the South and that of the rest of the country in general.
See, so a lot of people think that niggas were the only people acting like this at a certain period of time in our history. But the truth is, Southern white people were not very well liked in America, not by other groups from out west and up north. They didn't like them. They treated Southern whites the same way they treated blacks. They didn't like them. They didn't want to give them jobs. They didn't want to give them places to live. None of that. And the reason is because the Southern whites of those time periods acted like niggas act today. Having a bunch of kids out of wedlock, living on welfare, well, their version of welfare back in that time. Violent, always fighting with the police. You guys have seen a lot of movies, you know, about the South. No respect for the law. Doing all kinds of fucked up shit, but they was in church every Sunday. All that stuff was incorporated by black people at the time, and that's the reason why you have the same shit going on in the black community now. Niggas committing all these crimes, having all these kids, most of them don't want to work, blah blah blah, and then they go to church every Sunday. It's 100% stolen from rednecks, from white rednecks in the 50s. They incorporated that shit, and now the black community holds that title exclusively. It's because it's just the way it is. But this idea, you know, that black people have created anything or have done anything is just false. Every fucking thing the black community says and does, it got from some white community at some point in time in history. Okay? That's one of the things that people get mad at me for saying, but I say it because it's true. Niggas don't create anything, they destroy. And it's always been that way.
And of New England in particular. In the early 19th century, Alexis de Tocqueville contrasted white Southerners with white Northerners in his classic Democracy in America. And Frederick Law Olmsted did the same later in his books about his travels through the antebellum South, notably Cotton Kingdom. De Tocqueville set a pattern when he concluded that almost all the differences which may be noticed between the Americans in the southern and in the northern states have originated in slavery. Olmsted likewise attributed the differences between white Southerners and white Northerners to the existence of slavery in the South. So did widely read antebellum Southern writer Hinton Helper, who declared that slavery, and nothing but slavery, has retarded the progress and prosperity of our portion of the Union. Just as they explained regional differences between whites by slavery, so many others in a later era would explain differences between blacks and whites nationwide by slavery. Plausible as these explanations may seem in both cases, they will not stand up under a closer scrutiny of history. It is perhaps understandable that the great overwhelming moral curse of slavery has presented a tempting causal explanation of the peculiar subculture of Southern whites, as well as that of blacks. Yet this same subculture had existed among Southern whites and their ancestors in those parts of the British Isles from which they came, long before they had ever seen a black slave.
You hear what he said? This behavior started long before slavery. They were doing this shit before they even came to America. That's the point I'm trying to make. When black people came to America, we were slaves. Didn't speak the language, none of that. Didn't worship the same God, didn't have the same religion, none of that stuff. None of that shit. Everything that you would consider the black community or black culture was stuff that was incorporated from white people. It was stuff that we picked up. We picked up religion, language, everything. Everything that we know now, we learned it from white people. That is a fact. So whenever you see black people like the pro-blacks try to claim, oh, we were doing this in Africa and that in Africa. No, it wasn't. We were hunting animals butt-ass naked, wearing animal skin as if we had anything to wear at all. Living in caves and sleeping out in fields, getting killed by lions and shit. Okay, we wasn't building golden cities and white people worshiping us and guys, none of that shit that they say is real. Okay, none of it. Now, eventually, shit started happening in Africa. But in those times, Africans wasn't doing it big like that. Wasn't nobody living in no castles. And I mean, it's so many stories on the internet about how black people were kings and living in golden palaces when white people were still living in caves. And it's all a bunch of bunk. It's a bunch of bullshit to hype you up, you know, to try to make the whole black experience seem better than it is. Truth of the matter is, we were savages in chains. That's just the truth.
The nature of this subculture, among people who were called rednecks and crackers in Britain before they ever saw America, needs to be explored before turning to the question of its current status among ghetto blacks and how developments in the larger society have affected its evolution. Redneck culture. Emigration from Britain, like other migrations around the world, was not random in either its origins or its destinations. Most of the Britons who migrated to colonial Massachusetts, for example, came from within a 60-mile radius of the town of Haverhill in East Anglia. The Virginia aristocracy came from different localities in southern and western England. Most of the common white people of the South came from the northern borderlands of England. For centuries, a no-man's land between Scotland and England, as well as from the Scottish Highlands and from Ulster County, Ireland. All these fringe areas were turbulent, if not lawless, regions, where none of the contending forces was able to establish full control and create a stable order. Whether called a Celtic...
So basically what he's explaining is this lawlessness, this, I guess you could say this disrespect for the police. This stuff all came from unruly white people in the British Isles. Why do you think today niggas have so many problems with the police? They are the no snitching law is one of the biggest things. When you see the police and you black, I ain't see nothing. Everybody can see somebody get shot in the hood. Everybody, you got 500 people seeing it. When the cops get there, I don't know what you're talking about. That shit came from the British Isles, from white crackers, as they called them back then, or white rednecks. That's where that came from. This aversion to the police, this not wanting to deal with the law enforcement. That didn't come from black culture. And that's the thing. There's a whole lot about the black experience that's being buried. People don't want to be honest about the fact that when we came here, we were spear chuckers, basically. We didn't know anything. And everything that we learned throughout the many, many years was incorporated behavior from white people. That's why we eventually, a lot of y'all probably don't know this, There were 4,000, maybe even more, but it was 4,000 that we know of, freed black slaves. You guys have seen the movie Django, A Freed Slave. Well, there was over 4,000 freed slaves who owned over 12,000 other black people. You never hear about them during Black History Month. You never hear about the fact that you had former slaves owning current slaves. Nobody ever talks about that. All we talk about is the white folks that own slaves. It's a distortion of history. That's what's going on. People want to warp and change and fix history to make it sound good for their side. History is history. It's not meant to sound good for either side. It's just what happened. That's it. That's why when I talk about this stuff, I don't try to bullshit, because there's no point, man. I think smart people know how to go look stuff up. Dumb people just accept whatever they're told.
French or North Britons, these were people from outside the cultural heartland of England, as their behavior on both sides of the Atlantic showed. Before the era of modern transportation and communication, sharp regional differences were both common and persistent. In some of the counties of colonial Virginia, from nearly 3/4 to 4/5 of the people came from northern Britain, and similar proportions were found in some of the counties of Kentucky and Tennessee, as well as in parts of both the Carolinas. Although they predominated in many parts of the South, such people also had some northern enclaves in colonial America, notably western Pennsylvania, where Ulster Scots settled. What is at least equally important as where particular people settled is when they emigrated from the borderlands, Ulster, and the Scottish Highlands. Scotland in particular progressed enormously in the 18th century. The level from which it began may be indicated by the fact that a visitor to late 18th century Edinburgh found it noteworthy that its residents no longer threw sewage from their chamber pots out their windows into the street, something that passers-by had long had to be alert for to avoid being splattered. Such crude and unsanitary living had long been characteristic of earlier times, when rural Scots lived in the same primitive shelters with their animals, and vermin abounded. A similar lack of concern with cleanliness was found among others in the borderlands of Britain, and among their descendants on the other side of the Atlantic.
What he's talking about now is how these rednecks were basically nasty motherfuckers. And we still have some of them today. We still have rednecks that live in nasty ass houses. You guys have seen them. Just look at an episode of Hoarders. I mean, we know that they still exist, but what he's talking about is when it was prominent, when it was more of it. Now, these people are just kind of living in trailer parks and shit. You know, you go in their house and it's just nasty. Pets shitting all over the place. Stuff like that. That's what he's talking about. And he's talking about how that same behavior is incorporated by black folks. Because, I mean, how many of us black folks went to another black person's house and it was fucking nasty? Y'all, I mean, come on. We all got the friends or whatever that are black. We went to their house and we just decided to just wait outside because it was nasty. I mean, that's just the truth. That's also something that was picked up from white folks. Keeping a nasty house.
The antebellum South. For example, a 19th century politician built up a political machine in the poor white districts of Mississippi by such practice.
You know what's funny? Some people can use this to say, well, white people are responsible for niggas. Because all the niggotry behavior came from these British white rednecks. That's where all the niggotry came from. And then it was incorporated by black slaves. And then they started acting like niggas. So people will say, well, it's white. No, because you chose to incorporate that behavior. Because there were other white people that wasn't living that way. You didn't copy them. You didn't copy the white folks who worked and did all the things the right way. You chose to copy the ones that hate the police, that break the law, that cuss, that use slang. You chose to copy them. So even if you want to try to blame it on white folks, you can't, because you chose to follow. If somebody's leading, you don't have to follow them if you don't want to. You can simply say, fuck that, I'm gonna do my own thing. So yeah, I mean, they had a choice. There were upstanding white people back then who didn't carry themselves like fucking troglodytes. You could have followed them.
As this. He did not resort to any conventional tactics of kissing dirty babies, but he pleased mothers and fathers in log cabins by taking their children upon his lap and searching for red bugs, lice, and other vermin. Back in the British Isles, the life of the Scottish people was transformed dramatically from the masses to the elites as they advanced from being one of the least educated to one of the most educated peoples in Europe. However, what is significant here is that much of the migration to the American South occurred before these sweeping social transformations. This timing was crucial, as Professor Grady McWhiney has pointed out in his book, Cracker Culture. Had the South been peopled by 19th century Scots, Welshmen, and Ulstermen, the course of Southern history would doubtless have been radically different. 19th century Scottish and Scotch-Irish immigrants did in fact fit quite comfortably into Northern American society. Significantly, the Irish, who retained their Celtic ways, did not. But only a trickle of the flood of 19th century immigrants came into the South.
He says, so basically whites are the progenitors of niggatry. Yeah. Yeah, they were the first niggas. Listen, the word nigga, it doesn't even mean black people. It's a general term for basically lazy piece of shit people. It's just black folks were the only ones stupid enough to take the word and make it their own. Everybody, I mean, back in those times, you had white people calling other white people niggers because the term meant basically a low-down, lazy person. Black folks took the word, changed it to nigga, and made it a term of endearment. Only the dumbest population on earth would take a word like that and make it their word. You know? Imagine women taking the word cunt and making it their word. It don't make sense, do it? But that's where niggatry kicks in. You have to fucking be educated in the college of niggatry to do stupid shit. It's just a fact.
The ancestors of the vast majority of Southerners arrived in America before the Anglicization of Scotland, Wales, and Ulster had advanced very far. In earlier centuries, Scotland was a poor and backward country, like Wales and Ireland, and like the turbulent northern borderlands of England, where the Scots and the English fought wars and committed atrocities against each other for centuries. Local feuding clans and freebooting marauders kept this region in an uproar, even when there were no military hostilities between the English and Scottish kingdoms. Ulster County had a different kind of turbulence, as the English and Scottish settlers there encountered the hostility and terrorist activities of the conquered, dispossessed, and embittered indigenous Irish population. These were the parts of Britain from which most people migrated to the American South, before the political and cultural unification of the British Isles or the standardization of the English language. The rednecks of these regions were what one social historian has called some of the most disorderly inhabitants of a deeply disordered land. In this world of impotent laws, daily dangers, and lives that could be snuffed out at any moment, the snatching at whatever fleeting pleasures presented themselves was at least understandable. Certainly prudence and long-range planning of one's life had no such payoff in this chaotic world as in more settled and orderly societies under the protection of effective laws. Books, businesses, technology, and science were not the kinds of things likely to be promoted or admired in the world of the rednecks. And
I'm glad he said that. You heard what he said. Basically, education was not something to be admired. What's the only group of people who shit talk you for being smart? What group gives you the most hell for being smart? What do you get told if you're a black man and you're educated? What do other black people say to you? Or niggas, what do they say to you? Think about it. See, this also goes back to rednecks. They were the ones who started this behavior of of shit talking people for being educated. Still to this day, country rednecks don't like educated northerners. They hate it when somebody with more education than them comes in honing in on their business or on their territory. But if you a black man or woman, what happens to you if you have an education? We all know. You acting white. You think you white. Turns out the ones who really acting white is niggas. Because that's where all that shit came from. That's funny to think about, ain't it? That's funny to think about. The ones who calling other people white or saying other people acting white, every motherfucking thing that they do came from white people. All they niggotry behavior, it all came from southern white rednecks. That's where the shit came from. That's fucking hilarious.
Crackers. Manliness, and the forceful projection of that manliness to others, and advertising of one's willingness to fight, and even to put one's life on the line, were at least plausible means of gaining whatever measure of security was possible in a lawless region and a violent time. The kinds of attitudes and cultural values produced by centuries of living under such conditions did not disappear very quickly, even when social evolution in North America slowly and almost imperceptibly created a new and different world with different objective prospects. What the rednecks, or crackers, brought with them across the ocean was a whole constellation of attitudes, values, and behavior patterns that might have made sense in the world in which they had lived for centuries, but which would prove to be counterproductive in the world to which they were going, and counterproductive to the blacks who would live in their midst for centuries before emerging into freedom and migrating to the great urban centers of the United States, taking with them similar values.
I'm sitting here fucking around. The CEO of Rumble is live, and they're giving away $10,000 to random streams. And I'm sitting there looking at it. And I told him, I said, keep the $10,000, just give me a streaming contract. Because ultimately, that'll end up being more than a fucking $10,000 little hit. I mean, yeah, I would take the $10,000, but a streaming contract would be better because you get paid more over time. So all these people sitting here like, please, I've been streaming forever. Give me some money. Hang on, guys. All right, let's continue.
The cultural values and social patterns prevalent among Southern whites included an aversion to work, proneness to violence, neglect of education, sexual promiscuity, improvidence, drunkenness, lack of entrepreneurship, reckless searches for excitement.
Hold on, let's listen to that again, because he is calling niggas out.
Far. In earlier centuries, Scotland was a poor and backward country, like Wales and Ireland, and like the turbulent northern borderlands of England, where the Scots and the English fought wars and committed atrocities against each other for centuries. Local feuding clans and freebooting marauders kept this region in an uproar, even when there were no military hostilities between the English and Scottish kingdoms. Ulster County had a different kind of turbulence, as the English and Scottish settlers there encountered the hostility and terrorist activities of the conquered, dispossessed, and embittered indigenous Irish population. These were the parts of Britain from which most people migrated to the American South, before the political and cultural unification of the British Isles or the standardization of the English language. The rednecks of these regions were what one social historian has called some of the most disorderly inhabitants of a deeply disordered land.
All right, I want y'all to listen to this. This is important.
In this world of impotent laws, daily dangers, and lives that could be snuffed out at any moment, the snatching at whatever fleeting pleasures presented themselves was at least understandable. Certainly prudence and long-range planning of one's life had no such payoff in this chaotic world as in more settled and orderly societies under the protection of effective laws. Books, businesses, technology, and science were not the kinds of things likely to be promoted or admired in the world of the rednecks and crackers. Manliness.
Listen to this, because tell me if this don't sound like the black males in the black community. Manliness, that's the first thing. Who the fuck always getting in people's face trying to prove how hard they are? Who always doing that shit? They always up in somebody's face. Always gotta prove they hard, they can fight. I'm telling you, like this is 100% accurate to the letter what he's saying.
And the forceful projection of that manliness to others.
The forceful projection of manliness. That's like what I was just saying. Getting all in up in people's face. Basically telling people how much of a man you are. Real men don't have to do that. But what he's talking about is the redneck culture where this shit came from.
And advertising of one's willingness to fight.
Advertising of one's willingness to fight. Basically telling people that, oh, I'll whoop a nigga's ass. I'll beat a nigga ass. That kind of shit. That's what he's talking about. Advertising for fights.
And even to put one's life on the line. Or at least
putting your life on the line. Who is the biggest group of motherfuckers that put their life on the line for stupid ass shit? You touched my girlfriend's ass. You stepped on my J's. It's almost like it's like he wrote this essay perfectly. He knew exactly what he was talking about. It's so funny that everything he's saying, he's not even talking about black people. He's talking about white rednecks from the British Isles. But if you listen to it, it sounds like he's talking about niggas because it's all the same behavior. It's 100% the same behavior.
Plausible means of gaining whatever measure of security was possible in a lawless region and a violent time. The kinds of attitudes and cultural values produced by centuries of living under such conditions did not disappear very quickly, even when social evolution in North America slowly and almost imperceptibly created a new and different world with different objective prospects. What the rednecks, or crackers, brought with them across the ocean was a whole constellation of attitudes, values, and behavior patterns that might have made sense in the world in which they had lived for centuries, but which would prove to be counterproductive in the world to which they were going, and counterproductive to the blacks who would live in their midst for centuries before emerging into freedom and migrating to the great urban centers of the United States, taking with them similar values. The cultural values and social patterns prevalent among Southern whites included an aversion to work.
Aversion to work. If you don't understand what he's saying motherfuckers won't get jobs. That's what, when you have an aversion to something, it means you stay away from it. And that's what he's talking about, an aversion to work. Holy fucking shit, that's one of the number one things that's said about the hood, about the ghetto. Motherfuckers won't get jobs.
Proneness to violence.
Proneness to violence. We know that already. All you gotta do is just go to Chicago or Detroit. What did Uncle Ruckus say? We must use these tools to fight niggas, and one of the tools was a job application.
Neglect of education.
Yep. Everything he listed, I want y'all to keep this in mind. Everything he's saying is about white rednecks from the British Isles. That's what he's talking about. But it fits perfectly because this behavior was taken from them and is being used today by niggas. This is what niggas are doing today. Some shit that they got from the early 1900s. They're still doing it in 2023.
Sexual promiscuity.
Sexual promiscuity. Well, there's a reason why we talk about these black women who got 5, 6, 7 kids. because they just fuck anybody and anything. And these niggas that's fucking them. If you want any kind of sex, go to the hood. Period. You'll find it.
Improvidence, drunkenness, lack of
I mean, who is he really talking about here?
entrepreneurship,
Lack of entrepreneurship. That means no businesses. Yes, there are a supreme lack of black businesses because niggas don't build, they destroy.
reckless searches for excitement, lively music and dance,
Lively music and dance. Let me sum that up in today's terms. A stupid ass nigga driving down the street in a piece of shit car with speakers so loud that the whole car is rattling. Listen, how many of y'all in the chat done seen what I'm talking about? How many of y'all been in your car or just in your yard and a piece of shit roll by where it's just like the metal is rattling because they got these loud ass, gigantic ass speakers in the trunk, but the car is a fucking piece of shit. Like the car is absolute total trash. But they make sure to put some big ass wheels on it. Man, everything he's saying is just, wow, it's so spot on.
and a style of religious oratory marked by strident rhetoric, unbridled emotions, and flamboyant imagery.
Okay, he's talking about basically how the pastors in the black church jump up and down and act stupid. Yes.
This oratorical style carried over into the political oratory of the region in both the Jim Crow era and the Civil Rights era.
Hang on a minute. Mm-mm. Hang on a minute. It says $10,000 Rumble raids live from Rumble Studios. Well, they need to raid their ass into my shit and give me $10,000. These that big ass speakers in a Crown Vic. Man, I haven't seen a Crown Vic in so long. I can't remember the last time I seen a motherfucking Crown Vic. I don't even know if they still make them. I doubt they make them anymore.
And has continued on into our own times among black politicians, preachers, and activists. Touchy pride, vanity, and boastful self-dramatization were also part of this redneck culture among people from regions of Britain where the civilization was the least developed. They boast and lack self-restraint, Olmsted said, after observing their descendants in the American antebellum South.
Hang on a minute, y'all. Let me pull this up. I'm putting it over here on my other screen so I don't have to keep looking at my phone.
While Professor Grady McWhiney's Cracker Culture is perhaps the most thorough historical study of the values and behavioral patterns of white Southerners, many other scholarly studies have turned up very similar patterns, even when they differed in some ways as to the causes. Professor David Hackett Fisher's Albion Seed, for example, challenges the Celtic connection thesis put forth by Professor McWhiney, but shows many of the same cultural patterns among the same people, both in Britain and in the American South. Popular writings of the 19th and 20th centuries have likewise described similar behavior, including the Indianapolis residents' comments on white Southern migrants to that city, which sounds so much like what many have said about ghetto blacks. None of this is meant to claim that these patterns have remained rigidly unchanged over the centuries, or that there are literally no differences between whites and blacks in any aspects of this subculture. However, what is remarkable is how pervasive and how close the similarities have been.
He ain't fucking kidding. Everything that he said, even though he was talking about white rednecks, he nailed it on the today's black community. He nailed it on the hood. And here's the fucked up thing. When you say black community, you really just mean the hood. Because the black folks who have had enough of that behavior, they done left. They live in areas where there are no niggas. Hang on, I gotta get the link to my channel. Everybody putting the links to their channels and see who can get this paper. They don't do this kind of shit on YouTube. Hold on, let me see what they even saying. Hold up, y'all.
Not gonna go into that.
Yeah.
I want real people.
Oh, that's dangerous.
I'm gonna stop sharing this. All right, guys. Okay, I see some in there.
I got
Hang
one.
on.
Okay.
I think. Hold on.
So, guys, how you guys digging it so far? How you guys like Mo's dress?
Who gives a fuck? Give us some money.
I got this dress on Amazon. Can you believe that? I got it for like $20.
Good, because I don't spend money on you. I wish I would. I wish I would.
Your
you know what I
card's
mean?
attached, so you would never know.
That's Chris. That's Chris's card. Remember, we took it from the last stream. That's not my card attached. Hold on here. Oh, there's a lot of
links getting posted.
Krigler, is his link? Put his link in there.
Is he live?
Yeah, it is. I can see it right there. Oh, Tommy Tree's already posted it. Okay.
People are literally paying money so they'll notice.
That's how you mean Craig's gonna start a show?
So we gotta if you're gonna post links, post them with people that are already on the stream. We don't want to go to streams where we can't see anybody.
Like their
like their faces
their
on the stream?
faces.
Yeah, that's preferred.
Yeah. get
So
some
Face chat,
faces.
if they have faces, better. No 24/7 streams.
Yep.
Preferably new creators. Trying out
Smaller
Rumble.
creators.
We love that.
Damn, we're at 9,985 people in here.
You know that 900 what?
9,985.
Yeah, you're getting that tat. You're
15
getting that
more.
tat.
Cue the music. That's Chris, the CEO, speaking. The other guy that's talking.
His name is Cue the Music.
Cue the music 8.
Okay. I've been out of work for 8 months. Damn, get better, bro. Feel better. I mean, sounded like
This
I said
shit
get
crazy.
good. Look, okay, I'm out. Like, come on, y'all. Stop being weird about it. You don't got a face
Whatever.
cam. You're a huge creator. Whatever the reason
Yeah,
is,
get
sounds
some-
pretty. Sounds pretty feasible.
Chill Rock,
These
let's go
things.
squad.
It's not really asking much for you to have a camera.
All right.
All right, we got one
Trying
coming
to
up.
get this paper.
Word. Oh, is it Chris? I mean, is it
I just want to
Chris?
see if they say my name.
Hold on.
I think it is. It is, my
It is.
This
guy.
nigga paid money to get
Oh
shit
my
up there.
goodness.
This is
I
my
love
brother.
Chris. This is my brother.
This is my brother in
It's probably the only way
brother
they
in
can get
arms.
people to
Brother-in-law.
watch this boring ass shit.
Because I'm married to him.
Oh,
That's it.
they're pulling up people's streams. I hope they pull mine up.
Damn, we
Look
hit
at chat,
11,000.
Chris. Huh?
We hit 11,000.
11,000?
11,000 up in
Yo,
here.
shout out everybody who's watching this damn stream.
And they said they're only looking
Dang,
at
it's
small
going up more and
streamers,
more.
so let's see.
Shout
if I
out
get
everybody who's in the stream
right,
right now,
we're
man. I
at
appreciate
13.
every single one of y'all. Hit the follow button.
You know what that means.
Huh?
You know what that means.
What, tattoo?
Yeah, I gotta get it now when I get home.
Where are you getting it?
All right, let me get back on my show. I'll keep watching. If they pull my stream up, I'll go over to it.
Pride and violence. Centuries before Black Pride became a fashionable phrase, there was Cracker Pride, and it was very much the same kind of pride.
Whoa, wait a minute. What did he say? He said before that, or there was Black Pride, there was Cracker Pride. Damn.
It was not pride in any particular achievement or set of behavioral standards or moral principles adhered to. It was instead a touchiness about anything that might be even remotely construed as a personal slight, much less an insult, combined with a willingness to erupt into violence over it. New Englanders were baffled about this kind of pride among crackers. Observing such people, the Yankees could not understand what they had to feel proud about.
Oh, I see what they're doing. They're raiding people's shit. Oh, great. More douchebags.
However, this kind of pride is perhaps best illustrated by an episode reported in Professor McWhiney's Cracker Culture. When an Englishman, tired of waiting for a Southerner to start working on a house he had contracted to build, hired another man to do the job, the enraged Southerner, who considered himself dishonored, vowed, "Tomorrow morn I will come with men and 20 rifles, and I will have your life, or you shall have mine."
Damn, over a fucking house being built? That's pretty fucked up. He gonna bring 20 men to kill a nigga over a house being built. That sounds really similar to what's going on in Chicago, don't it? Think about it. I'm gonna go get my boys. We gonna shoot this place up. Tell me if that shit don't sound the same.
In the vernacular of our later times, he had been dissed, and he was not going to stand for it, regardless of the consequences for himself or others. The history of the antebellum South is full of episodes showing the same pattern, whether expressed in the highly formalized duels of the aristocracy or in the no-holds-barred style of fighting called rough and tumble among the common folk, a style that included biting off ears and gouging out eyes.
Damn, well that don't sound like niggas because all they do is shoot.
It was not simply that particular isolated individuals did such things. Social approval was given to these practices, as illustrated by this episode in the antebellum South. A crowd gathered and arranged itself in an impromptu ring. The contestants were asked if they wished to fight fair or rough and tumble. When they chose rough and tumble, a roar of approval rose from the multitude. This particular fight ended with the loser's nose bitten off, his ears torn off, and both his eyes gouged out, after which the victor himself, maimed and bleeding, was chaired round the grounds to the cheers of the crowd. This rough and tumble style of fighting was also popular in the southern highlands of Scotland, where grabbing an opponent's testicles and attempting to castrate him by hand was also an accepted practice. Scottish Highlanders were, in centuries past, part of the Celtic fringe, or North Britons, outside the orbit of English culture, not only as it existed in England, but also in the Scottish lowlands. The Highlanders lagged far behind the Lowlanders in education and economic progress, as well as in the speaking of the English language.
That sounds really, really close to niggas.
For Gaelic was still widely spoken by Highlanders in the 19th century, not only in Scotland itself, but also in North Carolina and in Australia, where immigrants from the Scottish Highlands were unable to communicate with English-speaking people, including lowland Scots who had also immigrated. In the Hebrides Islands off Scotland, Gaelic had still not completely died out in the middle of the 20th century. What is important in the pride and violence patterns among rednecks and crackers was not that particular people did particular things at particular times and places, nor is it necessary to attempt to quantify such behavior. What is crucial is that violence growing out of such pride had social approval.
Man, he is not lying. so many people in the black community in the hood have been killed over pride. I mean, some of the reasons people get murdered in the hood, they're the dumbest fucking reasons. But most of the time, it's when, man, he disrespected me, which is basically another way of saying pride. Man, that nigga dissed me, man. I had to kill his ass. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that shit happen in my lifetime where somebody disrespected somebody and got killed, because that is a clear issue of pride. That is a clear issue of pride. When somebody kills somebody else over being dissed, or something as simple as scuffing up somebody's shoes. If you guys remember that episode of Boondocks where he stomped Granddad's shoes, and that set it off. That set it off. That is the kind of shit. See, a lot of people think the Boondocks was glorifying that stuff. They were making fun of that behavior, is what they were really doing. They were making fun of the fact that niggas would fight over stupid ass shit like that.
As Professor McWhiney pointed out, men often killed and went free in the South, just as in earlier times they had in Ireland and Scotland. As one observer in the South noted, enemies would meet, exchange insults, and one would shoot the other down, professing that he had acted in self-defense because he believed the victim was armed. When such a story was told in court, in a community where it is not a strange thing for men to carry about their persons deadly weapons, each member of the jury feels that he would have done the same thing under similar circumstances, so that in condemning him, they would but condemn themselves. The actions of Southern courts often amazed outsiders, Professor McWhiney said. But what may be even more revealing of widespread attitudes were the cases that never even went to trial. As another study of white Southerners put it, to many rural Southerners, rather than a set of legal statutes, justice remained a matter of societal norms allowing for respect of property rights, individual honor, and a maximum of personal independence. Any violation of this pattern amounted to a breach of justice requiring a specific response from the injured party. Upon learning that a youthful neighbor had approached his wife and
this girl had 3 people in her chat. They raided her stream, and now she's got like 5,000 people in her chat now. I noticed that the people that they going after, they're going to these gaming streams. They're not going to other streams. Everybody that I hit so far is gaming channels. So I'm starting to see a little bias in this contest of theirs.
in an overly friendly manner, Robert Leard of Tangipahoa, Louisiana, promptly tracked the young man down and killed him. Under the Piney Woods Code of Justice, anything less would have invited shame and ridicule upon the Leard family. Intensity of personal pride was connected by Olmsted with the fiend-like street fights of the South. He mentioned an episode of public murder with impunity. A gentleman of veracity, now living in the South, told me that among his friends he had once numbered 2 young men who were themselves intimate friends, till one of them, taking offense at some foolish words uttered by the other, challenges him.
Wait a minute. He killed 2 people over some offensive words? Holy fucking shit, that sounds like niggas. How many times you done heard about a shooting at the club? Think about it. Over this, over mouthing. Or somebody will get their ass kicked, they'll leave, come back, shoot the place up. Or drive by, all over words. Everything he's saying, even though he's not talking about niggas, it sounds like he's talking about niggas.
A large crowd assembled to see the duel, which took place on a piece of prairie ground. The combatants came armed with rifles, and at the first interchange of shots, the challenged man fell disabled by a ball in the thigh. The other, throwing down his rifle, walked toward him, and kneeling by his side, drew a bowie knife and deliberately butchered him. The crowd of bystanders not only permitted this, but the execrable assassin still lives in the community, has since married, and, as far as my informant could judge, his social position has been rather advanced than otherwise, from thus dealing with his enemy. Again, what is important here is not the isolated incident itself, but the set of social attitudes which allowed...
Yeah, you notice that too. 30 people shot for no reason. Man, the one thing I hate about these drive-by shootings is how come they never aim exactly for the motherfucker they mad at? Aim your gun at the person you mad at. Why you gotta shoot up the whole block? Like, they'll keep shooting even when they're past the house they were aiming for. Like, they'll start shooting, like say they want to shoot the house in the middle, and there's a house here and a house here. They'll start shooting at this house first, and they'll keep shooting till they get to the one that they want to hit, and then they'll keep shooting after they pass the one they want to hit. That's how drive-by shootings are. They're not even aiming for the motherfucker they don't like. They're just aiming for the area. They're trying to do area of effect damage, like a fucking video game.
Such incidents to take place publicly with impunity. The killer knowing in advance that what he was doing had community approval. Moreover, such attitudes went back for centuries on both sides of the Atlantic, at least among the particular people concerned. During the era when dueling became a pattern among upper-class Americans, between the Revolutionary War and the Civil War, it was particularly prevalent in the South. As a social history of the United States noted, of Southern statesmen who rose to prominence after 1790, hardly one can be mentioned who was not involved in a duel. Editors of Southern newspapers became involved in duels.
He said blast radius buffs activated. God damn.
So often that cartoonists depicted them with a pen in one hand and a dueling pistol in the other. Most duels arose not over substantive issues, but over words considered insulting. At lower social levels, Southern feuds such as that between the Hatfields and the McCoys, which began in a dispute over a pig and ultimately claimed more than 20 lives.
Look, if you live in the South, you know about the Hatfields and the McCoys. And what he said is true. They start arguing over a pig, and 20-something motherfuckers got murdered over a pig. A fucking pig. That right there is an example of white redneck niggatry.
Became legendary. It has been estimated that, while at least 3/4 of the settlers in colonial New England originated in the lowland southeastern half of Britain, a similarly large proportion of the population of the South originated in the Scottish Highlands, Ireland, Wales, or the northern and western uplands of England. Those arriving from Ireland in colonial times would have been from Ulster County, where Scots and Englishmen settled, since substantial immigration of the indigenous Irish did not begin until near the middle of the 19th century. Radically different cultures could develop and persist during this era, before transportation and communication developed to the point of promoting widespread interactions among people in different regions. In colonial America, the people of the English borderlands and of the Celtic fringe were seen by contemporaries as culturally quite distinct, and were socially unwelcome. Mob action prevented a shipload of Ulster Scots from landing in Boston in 1719, and the Quaker leaders of eastern Pennsylvania encouraged Ulster Scots to settle out in western Pennsylvania, where they acted as a buffer to the Indians, as well as being a constant source of friction and conflict with the Indians. It was not just in the North that crackers and rednecks were considered to be undesirables. Southern plantation owners with poor whites living on adjoining land would often offer to buy their land for more than it was worth in order to be rid of such neighbors.
Damn, that's pretty fucked up.
Because there were no racial differences to form separate statistical categories for these North Britons.
So they dislike motherfuckers so much, they offered to buy their land for more than what the land was worth just to get rid of them, just so they wouldn't be neighbors anymore. That's how much they disliked white rednecks back then. Hey, I own a plantation, you own one. Let me buy yours, and I'll take your niggers. And you can get the fuck out of here. That's fucked up.
And for other whites who settled in the South, or in particular enclaves elsewhere, indirect indicators must serve as proxies.
Okay, These motherfuckers say they're going to small channels. This bitch got 4,000 followers. She ain't small.
For these cultural differences. Names are among these indicators. Edward, for example, was a popular name in Virginia and in Wessex, England, from which many Virginians had emigrated. But the first 40 classes of undergraduates at Harvard College contained only one man named Edward. It would be nearly 2 centuries before Harvard enrolled anyone named Patrick, even though that was a common name in western Pennsylvania, where the Ulster Scots settled. This says something not only about the social and geographic differences of the times, but also about how regionalized the naming patterns were then, in contrast to the fact that no one today finds it particularly strange when an Asian American has such non-Asian first names as Kevin or Michelle. Even where there was no conflict or hostility involved, Southerners often showed a reckless disregard for human life, including their own. For example, the racing of steamboats that happened to encounter each other on the rivers of the South often ended with exploding boilers, especially when the excited competition.
That girl got 3,000 followers, but she only has 40 people watching her. I got 60, and all I got is 100 people following me. So what the hell's going on with their channels? How do you got that many followers and ain't nobody watching you?
Led to
Oh, it's because females are fucking boring.
the tying down of safety valves in order to build up more pressure to generate more speed. An impromptu race between steamboats that encountered each other on the Mississippi illustrates the pattern. On board one boat was an old lady who, having bought a winter stock of bacon, pork, etc., was returning to her home on the banks of the Mississippi. Fun lovers on board both boats insisted upon a race. Cheers and drawn pistols obliged the captains to cooperate. As the boats struggled to outdistance each other, excited passengers demanded more speed. Despite every effort, the boats raced evenly until the old lady directed her slaves to throw all her casks of bacon into the boilers. Her boat then moved ahead of the other vessel, which suddenly exploded. Clouds of splinters and human limbs darkened the sky. On the undamaged boat, passengers shouted their victory. But above their cheers could be heard the shrill voice of the old lady crying, "I did it! I did it! It's all my bacon!" On the Mississippi and other western rivers of the United States, as it existed in the early 19th century, it has been estimated that 30% of all the steamboats were lost in accidents. Part of this may have been due to deficiencies in the
Steamboats were notoriously bad anyway. They was sinking all over the fucking place.
early steamboats themselves, but much of it was due to the recklessness with which they were operated on southern rivers. The comments of a fireman on a Mississippi steamboat of that era may suggest why a river voyage was considered more dangerous than crossing the Atlantic, at a time when sinkings in the Atlantic were by no means rare. Talk about northern steamers, the fireman of a Mississippi steamboat sneered to an Eastern traveler in 1844. You don't need no spunk to navigate them waters. You ain't bust a boiler in 5 years. But I tell you, stranger, it takes a man to ride one of these half-alligator boats, head on a snag, high pressures, valve soldered down, 600 souls on board, and in danger of going to the devil. This was no mere idle talk. Among the steamboat explosions in the South, one on the Mississippi in 1838 killed well over 100 people, and another near Baton Rouge in 1859 killed more than half of the 400 people on board and badly injured more than half the survivors. Southerners were just as reckless on land, whether in escapades undertaken for the excitement of the moment or in the many fights and deaths resulting from some insult or slight among people touchy about their honor and dignity. Again, all of this went back to a way of life in the turbulent regions of Britain from which white Southerners came. Nor is it hard to recognize in these attitudes clear parallels to the behavior and attitudes of ghetto gangs today, who kill over a look or a word or any action that can be construed as dissing them. Pride had yet another side to it.
What did he just say? Any word that could be considered dissing them. I told you. 100% told you. Hang on, guys. What the fuck? Let me see what's going on.
How y'all doing? The CEO in the building. I ain't even got no tie on. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that nigga shucking and jiving. I ain't finna do all
I'm
that.
judging you
bullshit.
for him because you don't have a tie on. He's probably not judging you. I know he's not.
What's good?
I don't have a tie on. I'm in the room with him.
Y'all want to see the beginning of the stream? I always talk shit in the beginning of the stream. You know, we go over current events and all that stuff.
Nah, we don't care about that.
Yo, I appreciate y'all tuning in,
500
man.
total. Let's go.
We don't care
From
about
$1
current
to the
events.
$100.
We care about the creators here. That's it.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's really weak.
18, man.
See, I'm not finna act like that. Regardless, I don't give a fuck if they give me some money or not. I ain't gonna shuck and jive. That's what shucking and jiving actually is.
Among the definitions of a cracker in the Oxford Dictionary is a braggart, one who talks trash in today's vernacular. A wisecracker. More than mere wisecracks were involved, however. The pattern is one said by Professor McWhiney to go back to descriptions of ancient Celts as boasters and threateners, and given to bombastic self-dramatization. Examples today come readily to mind, not only from ghetto life and gangsta rap, but also from militant black leaders, spokesmen, or activists.
Hold on a
What is
second.
painfully ironic is that such attitudes
We're sitting here talking about actual topics, and here this fucking loser comes back after I don't know how long talking all this stupid ass shit nobody cares about. Listen to what I'm saying. It's like, why even do this? Why? No one has even thought twice about you. Listen, why can't you just admit that you want attention from your daddy? Huh? Just admit that you want my attention. Instead of playing this cat and mouse game where you try to act like you hate me, why don't you just admit you want my attention? Because I don't remember anybody mentioning you ever. Not even a little bit. So just admit you want my attention. Just admit it. That's all I need you to do. Just say, look, daddy, I want your attention. That's all you gotta do. I didn't even know your ass was in my chat. I really didn't. I don't care. Just admit it. Dude, ain't nobody afraid of you. You can't even fight. You young dudes today can't fight, so I ain't afraid of you kicking my ass. Come on, get out of here with that. You exactly what this stream is about. Niggas. You 100% what this stream is about. Keep listening. You might learn something about yourself.
and behavior are projected today as aspects of a distinctive black identity, when in fact, they are part of a centuries-old pattern among the whites in whose midst generations of blacks lived in the South. Any broad-brush discussion of cultural patterns must, of course, not claim that all people, whether white or black, had the same culture, much less to the same degree. There are not only changes over time, there are cross-currents at any given time. Nevertheless, it is useful to see the outlines of a general pattern, even when that pattern erodes over time and at varying rates among different subgroups. The violence for which white Southerners became most lastingly notorious was lynching. Like other aspects of the redneck and cracker culture, it has often been attributed to race or slavery. In fact, however, most lynching victims in the antebellum South were white.
Bet y'all didn't know that, did you? That most of the people that were lynched or hung in the South were white. Yeah, even though, yeah, there were several incidents of it happening to black people. That was the form of murder back then. They wasn't just doing it to black slaves or black people. They were doing it to other white people too.
Economic considerations alone would prevent a slave owner from lynching his own slave or tolerating anyone else's doing so. It was only after the Civil War that the emancipated blacks became the principal targets of lynching. But by then, Southern vigilante violence had been a tradition for more than a century in North America, and even longer back in the regions of Britain from which crackers and rednecks came, where retributive justice was often left in private hands. Even the burning cross of the Ku Klux Klan has been traced back to the fiery cross of Old Scotland, used by feuding clans.
Yep.
Economic activity. Observers of the white population of the antebellum South often commented not only on their poverty, but also on their lack of industriousness or entrepreneurship.
Oh man, this guy wants my attention so bad. Guys, just ignore him like I'm doing. I'm doing my stream. Just let him talk. Ain't nobody... Listen, we don't do that anymore. We don't pay attention to them anymore. It's just not worth it.
A contemporary characterized many white Southerners as too poor to keep slaves and too proud to work. A landmark history of agriculture in the antebellum South described the poor whites this way. They cultivated in a casual and careless fashion small patches of corn or rice, sweet potatoes, cowpeas, and garden products. Women and children did a large part of the work. The men spent their time principally in hunting or idleness. The men were inveterate drunkards, and sometimes the women joined them in drinking inferior whiskey. Licentiousness was prevalent among them. Among their equals, the men were quarrelsome and inclined to crimes of violence. The poor whites were densely ignorant. Their labors tended to be intermittent, often when they were pressed for money rather than a steady employment career. Frederick Law Olmsted called it lazy poverty, with whatever work they did being done in a thoughtless manner.
Sounds like niggas. It sounds like niggas. I mean, I can't count how many times I've seen niggas half-ass do some shit just so they can hurry up and get a paycheck. I've even hired some niggas to work for me, and they halfway did some shit just so they could hurry up and get done so they could ask me for some money. So, yeah, I understand completely what he's saying.
Summarizing his observations in the antebellum South, Olmsted said, "I know that while men seldom want an abundance of coarse food in the cotton states, the proportion of the free white men who live as well in any aspect as our working classes in the North, on an average, is small, and that the citizens of the cotton states, as a whole, are poor. They work little, and that little, badly. They earn little, they sell little, they buy little, and they have little, very little, of the common comforts and consolations of civilized life. Their destitution is not material only, it is intellectual, and it is moral." When Olmsted found work done efficiently, promptly, and well during his travels through the South, when he found well-run businesses, good libraries, impressive churches, and efficiently functioning institutions in general, he almost invariably found them to be run by Northerners, foreigners, or Jews. Nor was he the only visiting observer to reach such conclusions. Another observed that nearly all of the Old South's successful storekeepers were either Yankees or Yankee-trained Southerners. A French visitor said that when you saw a plantation in better condition than others, you would often discover that it was owned by someone from the North. A history of Southern agriculture presented this.
Hang on, y'all. Let me go on my Discord for a second. I'm gonna open up the line. So if some niggas want to get on and talk. If you missed me, there it is. All right, I'll open up the VC so niggas can get on. You know what I'm finna do? I'm gonna put this Rumble raid on the screen. I want to see what they talking about real quick. We'll get back to this in a minute. I want y'all to see the people that they're fucking doing this for.
Okay.
What is going on? $100?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Full screen cam. Full screen cam, baby. There we go.
Hey,
What's
dude.
up, y'all?
I mean, you
Oh,
kind of
my
messed with the aspect ratio, but it's okay.
What the hell? Full screen? Yeah, it's full screen.
Yeah, no, it's not, but you know, we'll take it.
Okay, full enough.
Don't try to
You're
gaslight me. That's
you're
not full
so-
screen.
You're so annoying.
We can fight about it.
CEO?
Yeah, baby, that's him.
What? Another
Oh my God, I love
$100?
him.
What?
Oh.
What is going on? What the hell? My God.
Keep track of how much money
We
there.
love you. Fucking go.
Yeah,
Go.
remind me not to
Hey,
act
world.
like
What's
this.
up, bro?
Yeah.
What's up? Fucking
I'm
go.
freaking shocked.
Oh, yeah. Full screen, boys. We're on here. What?
Yeah, I can't
Well,
go
he's
full
processing
screen.
for real.
He is. He definitely
This
is.
is my first ever freaking stream.
What did he say?
is his first
This
stream?
is his first live stream.
Is that what he just said?
Look at the title. And he just said it. Oh my God, that's
Never
amazing.
expected.
Fire, bro.
What? $200, bro. What?
I thought they
Thank
said
you,
they was
Chris.
giving away
Yeah.
$10.
Yeah, baby.
CEO of Rumble? That's dope.
You can hear it in his voice. He's so happy.
He's, oh my God, I love him.
Let's
They
go.
probably ain't gonna like me. if
Stop
they
saying
see
you
me,
love other
but
men.
Like,
Let's
yeah,
go.
thank you.
We got
Whatever.
Stop that.
NASA? I'm telling you.
Every time. He's so
Oh
gay.
my God. It's
I mean, you said
literally
it 4
first stream.
times. Like,
I love
when
him.
am I? You want me to get
I
offended?
love him.
Chris, bro. What?
Oh my God, he's so hype.
Where'd he go?
You gotta be out of here, bro. What?
He did.
Bro. Thank you, Chris. What?
He just got up and was like, okay, hold on. Let me take a walk.
Oh my. Thank you for the money.
Mm.
Thank you for the money.
I've never.
Like another one. He doesn't know.
No,
Oh my
no,
God.
no, no. Yeah.
You don't know what to do.
Get the shit out of here.
Dude, don't know what to do.
Oh my God. Thank
He's-
you, Chris.
Aw.
Oh, give me a
God, this
fucking
makes me
break
so happy.
already. Can y'all move on to the next person?
He's hyperventilating a little bit.
Dude, you're cool.
Hey guys, go over to
You
this
guys
thing
follow
right
him?
here
Yeah, everybody
and
go
post
follow
my
him.
link in there.
Bro. Hype in the chat.
Yeah,
Hype
baby.
In the chat.
Go over there and post
Chris
my
in the
channel
chat.
link, guys.
Oops.
Thank you, Chris, CEO of Rumble.
So we can get it. We can get it rolling up in
Let's go.
there.
Let's go. We're
Bro,
on.
You gotta
Marvel
know
for
the effect you have on
man.
people. People never forget
This
you.
is fucking dope.
Yeah, this is
bro.
like life changing.
Legit.
Here's the thing, though.
Go.
Here's the thing. All those people that are coming to the stream, to his stream, they're not gonna stay and watch.
Very.
Chris,
You
bro,
always
what?
make it something that like
I didn't make it anything.
What?
If it pops in my head, I say it.
Sponsored by NASA
That's the name
himself.
Californian.
I don't know what to do.
He doesn't know what to do. This is so awesome.
He stood up. How many times? There should be a stand-up counter.
Yeah,
Come
a
on.
ding.
He said he looks like a terrorist.
First ever stream,
Oh.
bro. What? CEO, bro. The CEO of Rumble. What is up, y'all? What is up? Come on.
Yes,
It's a
everybody
follow,
go
guys.
follow him. Oh.
We follow him.
Guys,
I
I'm
followed
following.
him.
This is why you should stream on Rumble. Facts.
Pat Mom said
First
Chris did
stream.
something very, very special. Straight up.
Bro.
Facts.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Other people try to
Oh,
emulate
my
it,
boy
but it's not
Deadly,
genuine,
he
bro.
fucking Deadly gave him a fucking donation and put my link.
Dope.
Yep. Oh, 500.
Go, yeah.
Hold up. So 100,
NASA
200, 300, 400,
sponsoring
500,
the
600.
10U.
$1,100.
Thanks, Jenna.
First stream? Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No way.
Oh my
First
God.
stream?
joking right
$1,100
now.
for a first stream?
You're joking right now.
Yeah.
$500?
$1,100,
cry.
brother. He's about to go tell his mother.
He's beating up his chair. He needs to hit something.
You're
That
crazy,
don't have a
Chris.
wife.
You're crazy. You're absolutely crazy, my guy.
I'm totally kidding.
Oh my God, bro, you're crazy. You're crazy.
See, I'm trying to get my link
Yo,
as many times as I
love it,
can so they can give me this shit.
This is the type of reaction. Like,
I don't need the money. I
So
would prefer a
happy.
contract
It's
instead.
infectious.
so much.
Chris is trying to
my
break this
God.
man.
This means so much.
This dude about to malfunction.
God. Rumble's the best streaming, bro. Rumble's on top.
It's like a-
Rumble's on
If they
top.
pick me, I'm be like, hey, look,
I didn't think
I
it was
appreciate
gonna
it,
be this hype.
but give me one of them contracts. Give me
Yo,
one of them
this is
streaming
like-
contracts.
He's happy. He's
Hook
genuinely
me
happy.
up.
Thank you, Chris.
What the fuck?
Let's
His friends or his family.
go.
Oh,
Let's go. Shit.
I love this so much.
No way!
For real.
Chat,
Who was
chat.
that?
Oh, is he about to cry? Oh no, he just
Man,
he
say
just
thank you,
malfunctioned.
Chris. Everyone say thank you.
Oh, get this
Thank
fucking
you.
pussy off the
Holy
screen. Come on. This ain't no motherfuckers ain't never had nothing in this
Rumble,
life.
bro.
I'm
Bro.
so
God,
nosy.
the CEO, bro, Chris.
This
Thank
is
you
like a
from the bottom of my heart. Thank you.
unforgettable experience.
God, I would just
Yeah, and after this, ain't nobody else gonna come back to the
400
channel.
more,
my
$1,500.
follow. Everyone hit follow, man.
Bro,
Dude, he's gonna like lose.
he's never
it.
gonna forget it.
He's
He's gonna be
Everyone
lose
hit
tomorrow.
brother. Oh,
Unfortunately, we had to spend his money on the funeral.
Chris.
We-
Chris.
He
We
malfunctioned.
flooding the chat with my shit over there.
You're crazy, my guy. You're
I'm trying to get these motherfuckers to pick me. I just want the contract. I don't give a fuck about the money. I got money. Give me. I mean, yeah, if they want to donate, so be it. But I want a contract. They gave a contract to the quartering, the bothering. If you give him a contract, anybody should get one. Please click off of this idiot. I'm tired of listening to this motherfucker say, "Oh, thank you," and sucking all this cock. Who gonna jump on the line with me, man? All you niggas in the Discord, ain't nobody doing shit. Somebody jump on. Oh, give me a break already. Yeah, see what's happening is the CEO of Rumble is going to these smaller channels and donating and doing a raid, and then all the people coming with him are donating too. Yeah, so this dude just made more money on this one stream than he'll probably make the whole rest of the damn year.
everyone. So thank you, Chris.
Yep, only on Rumble,
everyone.
baby.
Yeah, I want you guys to post my shit over there while I'm posting it too. It'll up my chances. Cause you can only post so many times before it make you wait, so I can't do it myself. So let's see who they pick now. I guarantee it's gonna be another gamer. Watch.
Absolutely.
Crazy, bro.
That's how it happens.
Bro,
Another 500.
He's like, let me break this motherfucker for
Look.
real.
Bro, 2K on your first stream.
Yeah.
Thank you,
How
Chris.
good the healthcare they got in California.
No way! No way! Holy shit! Holy shit, Chris!
This right here is stupid.
Bro,
The fuck? No way!
Oh
No way! Let's
2K on your
go!
first stream.
Oh shit!
Where does that happen?
nowhere.
This kind of shit never happens to me.
I feel like it's happening to me. Like I'm so
Yes.
hyped for this.
I never get this lucky on the internet. I've been on here for a minute, and this motherfucker first stream, he done got this lucky. I never get lucky like this. If they do pick me, it'll be a miracle and a half.
$100,000.
No, 200K. 200K. Calm down.
He said 200,000.
Not all that.
Like a little.
A little bit. You about to go buy a house? Oh damn! I thought it was way more.
I wish they would switch off of this dumb kid. Okay, you gave him some money. Move the fuck on. There are other fucking people streaming. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm not gonna do none of that shit. I'm not gonna act like that at all. That's dumb. Okay, move on to somebody else. Now he's just doing stupid shit because he's on camera in front of the biggest audience he's ever seen. This is dumb. At a certain point, it becomes theatrics.
Telling you, man.
What's the old saying? Act like you've been there before?
I've never done that once.
It's over. It's over right now.
Oh my god. I love
Over.
it.
Rumble.
Chat, remember to follow.
I'm following.
Dude, he doubled his followers since we got in.
I'm following.
I don't know what to do.
This is the best
Thank
one.
you,
I agree
Chris.
with
I
you.
agree.
God.
We ain't even done.
CEO Rumble, man.
I'm gonna be the worst one if they pick me.
Fucking crazy, bro.
So
$2,000.
awesome.
Huh?
That's so awesome.
I feel like you shouldn't have did that.
He's doing
You were already thinking it from a different country and all these things. Like you're already starting with racist.
Go, bro.
No, because
He's from wherever Xena
that
is
was
from.
Latino.
He's from wherever Xena Princess Warrior.
Now that is a good point. Somebody said they doing what Kick said they would do. Exactly. Kick made this same promise and they're not living up to it. So that's cool that they doing this because Kick was supposed to do the same shit and like they donated to a little bit of people, but then they stopped doing it. So yeah. All right, he done got up from his chair again. Can y'all move on to somebody else?
They have to have an L in it.
if it has the Y, it's what, Mexican?
Is
Thank
it?
you. He looked at me crazy. Thank you.
Is
Thanks,
it?
Raj. Yes. You know that. Stop it. You know.
I don't think I know that.
That's the fundamental. That's the fucking go, man.
Oh,
The L's and the
my
Y's.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
Now
You
I
think
know.
I'm a racist.
Now I know. Hey,
Everyone, thank
I mean,
you.
you study race, so I get it. You get it. That's all you think about.
I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I love his energy.
That's a
bro.
dude called Go
Thank
Fuck
you,
Yourself
Chris. Everyone in the chat.
Industries.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Thank
Everyone put it
you,
in the chat. Thank you, Chris. Because in reality, all this is only happening because of Chris.
Yep.
And all in the name of free speech, another $500.
Oh
bro.
my God.
I'm getting tired of this at this point.
Dude, come back
Of
here.
course they're gonna keep donating to him
I'm
because
about
y'all
to be
won't move
broken,
on to
bro.
somebody else.
I'm
No,
about
it's
to be
over. It ain't
broken.
over yet, motherfucker.
They won't move on to somebody else. They just focusing on this dumbass kid. This is fucking stupid. Hold on, move on to someone else. That shit crazy, man.
Shit, man. We got a fucking. Holy shit. Man, where the fuck am
He don't even know where life is anymore. What am I?
doing?
Oh my
Is this
goodness.
a chair I'm
Thank
sitting
you,
in?
Chris. Thank you, Chris. That's what I'm talking about.
This is so fucking boring. Like, I'm sorry, but this is boring. Because they just sitting here on this dumbass kid.
One times, 22 times.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Thank you.
Shout out Cooch Booch for counting.
Yeah, he's counting
Come
for
on,
us.
chat. That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Just because it's a counter, that's all.
Hey, who the fuck gonna sit on here all day waiting for their turn with this shit?
Yo, this dude is
Like if I'm really
awesome.
hungry.
The stream's starting to blow up. 100 people now.
100 people? What did you start with?
Like 2.
Goodness.
Really? Oh, yeah, it's 17 followers.
He doing too much, making these stupid fucking noises. Who's that on the line? Somebody just jumped on. Who is that?
Hello?
I just said, who is that? You might have to fix your settings, dude. I can't hear you. You might be muted. You have to unmute yourself because you're not muted on my end. Dude doing way too much.
All right, let's push this.
23 stand-ups.
Someone said it made the
All right,
money
here we
made his
go.
balls dry.
Another 500.
His voice got
Yeah,
deeper.
come on, yeah. That's
His
right.
voice got deeper.
Holy shit. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay, another 500.
Oh,
There we go.
What is that, 3,000?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Bro, so we were just at 6K? 3,000, that's... Bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
I need the back support. I need support.
You were the one who's beating your chair up.
I need support. I need support.
You threw that 2 minutes ago.
What the fuck? No, Chris, stop. Stop.
Yeah, stop. I agree with that. Stop. Yeah, he gonna get money. They're gonna give him money. But none of these people are gonna stay. None of these people are gonna hang around. Because you have to be entertaining. See, the reason nobody was at his stream is because he's not entertaining. Simple as that.
We don't care.
Stop
We
stealing
don't
my
care.
stuff.
Yours?
Usually I steal yours.
Bro, you stole it from Always Clean.
Bro.
He's about to pass out.
I gotta make that a button.
That's what I said.
Yeah, he is. He's about to, you see that face? He looks like he's about to legit pass out.
Thank
I
you,
hope he
Chris.
does so they can move on to
Number one
somebody else.
CEO
Facts.
of Rumble.
Yes.
Gotta keep this
Number one
shit
CEO,
up.
period.
Type in the
For real.
chat, motherfuckers. Oh.
Oh my
He's
god,
broken.
he's such a fucking dumbass. Deadly said, are y'all gonna check out the link or what? Exactly. Move on to the next nigga. We on to this fucking crying pussy. Move the fuck on. Motherfucker. See, young dudes today are too emotional. Fucking fags, man. Get on from this pussy. Let's do something else. God damn. This shit would... It's just the internet. It would never fucking make me cry. Somebody gave me attention. What the fuck? I'm building an audience the fucking hard way by streaming and making good content.
Wait, was there another donut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
500.
I'm starting to get pissed off now. I'm starting to get pissed off now. Because now they just keep giving this dumb ass money. This is fucking stupid. Hey, that fucking troll from over here, he's over there now. Y'all see him? He right here. And he keeps calling me fat. Why do you care how much I weigh, dude? I mean, we all know that you gay for NBA, but Jesus Christ, really? We all know you gay. He mad because we stopped paying attention to him over here. So now he over there. And ain't nobody paying attention to him over there.
If he's bored, then
Yeah.
he go by.
What if he said Siraj? What if he said Siraj?
No.
I'm gonna get it, Dad.
Yeah.
Only be one.
Like the movie, The One. We gotta take him out. Let's get him.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, right
Yeah, he hate watching big time.
He's so hype. This might be like one of the ultimate best reactions ever.
Yeah.
It's not one of the best reactions ever. This shit's fucking boring.
No.
That's what you just said.
V,
First
I
ever
think,
stream,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, he said Vicente.
Siraj, what'd you hear?
My name is Vicente.
But I also heard it there.
You guys can call me Mr. Chip.
This shit is so stupid, guys. I mean, it's boring.
Holy shit.
Habib.
Well, I spelt it and then it changed it to face gay. Like, I almost put it, but I
It
didn't.
knows your soul.
The Sante.
Chat. Thank you,
I think
Chris. We
it
love
might have
the
been
love
Vincente
from Rumble.
or Vicente.
Number one.
Ain't nobody even listening to your stupid ass. They listening to these two
Oh
idiots.
my god.
It's a lot I've been debating on streaming. When you got time, can you holler at me to discuss it?
Hey guys, it looks like you gotta pay $5 to get them to notice you.
Yeah, hard work hard.
Cause they just never read this yellow one right
Yeah,
here.
Siraj from Rumble.
Yeah,
Like
Siraj is
Vicente
on it.
Fernandez.
So I think you gotta do one of these to get them to notice.
Yeah, you can ask Siraj. He actually, he does it professionally. He's running this whole thing right now. So.
Chat. Woo!
Bro, this kid got me sweating.
Dude, when his mom. Oh my god, that was.
Yeah, Vicente.
Vicente.
Number one. Number one. I'm telling you. Rumble. Number
This shit is
one.
fucking
I'm telling
crazy.
you right now, Chris.
If he was in here, he'd be
Right
like,
now, everyone right now.
You're not gonna
Number
know.
fucking one, bro. First ever stream. First ever.
Ricky's got the first thing out of it.
Yeah.
ooh, that's a good
I agree.
idea.
We love. I love y'all too. I love y'all too.
Aw.
I'm telling you, the
Yeah,
love-
he ain't doing shit. This is so fucking boring.
Saying?
Saying? Saying? Like Dragon Ball?
Oh my god, I'm so bored.
Saying.
Yeah, but why is the actual word spelled like that?
Go ask Dragon Ball Z.
Go.
Let's
Thanks for the
go.
$2
That's
donut.
off the Rumble.
How about you
Absolutely
fucking go
amazing.
on with somebody
There's
else?
still more
Yeah.
ones.
From Sweden. Thank you.
Man, wish I was that lucky.
I didn't want
It's
this
gonna
shit
keep
on my
happening.
screen
Just
no
stick
more.
around, bro. This is his first stream. Stick around, my guy.
I'm from Germany. Yep.
I need to
Doesn't matter if
fucking
it's your first stream.
donate and say, why don't y'all switch off to somebody who matters?
No, we don't. We do not. We do not.
Wait.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You're gonna go broke.
You got 4K?
I'm telling you, holy
Okay.
shit.
What do you say? You're gonna go, bro?
Yeah, he's like,
He
stop,
is.
you're gonna go
It's worth it, bro.
Stop.
Hold on. We need to see the chat at the same time. Oh,
Thank
damn.
you, Chris. Holy shit.
It's worth it, bro.
The love is real. I'm telling you, Chris. The love is real.
This kid's gonna wake up with a hangover. He ain't
CEO
even
of
drink.
Rumble, I'm telling you, bro. What? Bro, we gotta get Gideon up in here, bro.
He loves Gideon.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Big Long fucking put $10 on their board.
That's how he started on Rumble.
Holy
Maybe that's why
shit,
I
you're
put it
the
on
man.
That man getting another free month on the website.
You know what's funny is that
We
his
keep on going.
his thumbnail has a big kick logo. I guarantee he doesn't go to kick again. Yeah, on this video.
I'm telling you, bro.
Guarantee you just made a believer.
Are they gonna ignore my shit?
Why did you join? Another 500? Just to say, why did you join, bro?
I'm saying, W's in the chat.
Hold on.
W's in the chat.
He's gonna answer it.
First ever fucking stream. It's over. It's just over.
And he better answer. This is a paid interrogation.
Oh, I heard some glass.
Yep, he does help me, man. What was that? Read the question, bro. I'm intrigued.
Does he know his?
Yep.
What?
Why did you join Rumble?
Oh,
Answer the question, my guy.
why did you join Rumble? Fucking Twitch is just trash. Rumble just number one. I'm telling you. Gideon got up in here. I'm
It
in
was
here.
Gideon.
That is why.
So he name dropping.
Shout out Gideon, bro.
And the love, this is why I joined.
The love is
The
real,
love
dude.
is real. I'm telling you, this is why I joined. First ever stream.
They have spent 30 fucking minutes on this dumb kid.
Stream and Rumble.
He can't even breathe.
Dude, this is so
He's hyperventilating,
crazy.
bro.
That is why I joined Rumble. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, he's gonna pass out after this.
I hope he does so they can move on to somebody else.
in Rumble, I'm telling you, Chris. Thank you, my guy. Thank you.
36 times he stood
Oh,
up.
there's
37 now. Shout out
I've never
Gideon.
been donated before. Holy shit.
Get Gideon to rate him. Gideon does be rating sometimes.
Never in Twitch. I never been loved like this. Never.
Nowhere else would you get this love.
Never in a million years.
I've
The
been on
love
YouTube
is
like
real,
20
bro.
years. Never once. had YouTube happen.
Oh my goodness, this is so fucking
The
boring.
button.
On the
Yeah,
On the
at
screen?
home.
another 500. What is that? 45?
Fucking love is real, y'all. I'm
Huh?
telling you.
That's 5K? Bro,
Number one.
I guarantee his mom's gonna be like, "Yo, you're a full-time streamer now. Do your
Yeah.
damn job
Talking
now."
about the love.
She probably was like, not into it before that. Actually, she was walking.
That's why I took it off my screen, man. I'm just trying to see if they gonna move on to anybody else.
Holy shit.
He's gonna be a voice actor. What?
Holy shit.
What?
What did he say?
I think that that's the end.
I think so too. I agree.
He did great. He was.
Yes, move on.
What made you pick this stream, bro?
I just went and looked at some small streams
That's so crazy.
and
Number one.
rolled the dice.
Trying to right now.
You're a good judge. You're a good judge of streams.
There was no judge in there. It was just random.
Looking.
I just picked some
my
it was
God.
2 viewers and I was like, all right, let's try this. Let's see what happens.
Bro,
And then I think we created a
Yeah.
pretty amazing moment.
absolutely.
Watching this is like important.
Wait a minute, it's an amazing moment because it got somebody that act like a total
Yeah.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Okay, so just one real quick thing. Remember how the stream started?
My link have been put in there a bunch of times. Big Law
This
even
one?
paid to put it in there.
Wait, say it again. Oh, that we weren't gonna stay here.
Yeah, because the music was like,
Yeah.
well, the
Crank
gameplay.
No, that was
it was.
Yeah, he was sitting here,
You couldn't even hear it.
not paying attention.
And now look.
Yo, shout out Vincente. Hold on. We love you, man. Let me say with that.
Straight
They
up.
gonna click on my shit and be like, hell no.
That is
Okay.
So we've donated over 24,000
In these 2 streams,
in these 2 streams.
bro.
Who's doing that?
Nobody.
Who the fuck
Nobody
is
at all.
doing that?
Dog, 24,000.
Is that? Do we have that number right? 24. That's right. Okay.
$24,000
Given to
In-
the small creators.
4 hours. Last stream was 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do have that like a dumbass
They're
get
all
noticed.
smaller streamers.
Like,
Yeah.
like I show speed. Did y'all see that stupid ass
That's
nigga
amazing.
fucking setting off fireworks in his house again? He
Yeah.
set a fire last
I
time
got
on 4th of July, and then his ass done the stupid shit again. Let's see, Big Law with money still on the board. Let's see if they fucking answer it.
Oh, yeah, for real.
Bro.
Wow.
What do
That's
you guys think in the
amazing.
chat, man? What'd you say?
That's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
cares
People
about
were
that dumb
crying in the
kid?
chat. We love y'all for real. We love you too, dude. Or
Which was the
dudette.
best out of like all of the ones we've ever done? This is pretty close.
I
would
think
say.
he may be
with
the
his
one.
mother coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
I
like,
think.
oh
Like, I don't wanna like.
They're all
Yeah.
like kind of.
Okay, they took
For
this
different
stupid
reasons.
kid off the screen and they still talking about him. Fucking move on.
A moment. Sammy moment.
Yeah.
Brad moment. This kid moment. Lumpy moment.
Yeah, Lumpy's always a moment.
Yeah, Lumpy creates the energy.
He
Yeah,
does.
Lumpy brings it.
Holy fucking
Oh,
shit,
man.
this
Start there
blows.
to
Yeah.
Get it
to
going, you know?
Yeah.
Dude.
Good job. Rumble's on a roll. Bring that kid for the next raid so he can break the whole studio.
Yeah,
Start
for
punching
real.
things?
You're
Yeah.
breaking shit. That was amazing. This was great to watch. Thank you, and thank you, Chris.
No, thank you.
I'm so
for
glad
coming
I
here.
dropped in. This is great to see.
Yeah, it looked like it's
Give me a
going.
job, bro. Shout out Flawed, Chris, Mo, and all of Rumble.
Shout out Grifty.
So they wasted all that time on that kid.
You're a real one, bro.
That was like amazing. That I don't know. I think that might have been my favorite.
That's your
I
favorite.
think
Y'all should have just donated the money to
Like,
me.
when you heard
be
his
sweating.
family in the background and his mom, it's like
Yeah.
that is so genuine.
And that wasn't like, hey, mom, come in. 'cause
Yeah.
They're gonna, like, she just came
She
in
was
because
like, I
she
don't give a
supported
fuck
her
if I'm on
son.
camera. I'm hugging my kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
give me a fucking break.
Getting love.
Yeah. Yeah, is my kid dying upstairs?
All this banging.
Yo, for real.
So
I want him to be a doctor. Bro,
Oh my
5K
God.
on your first stream.
really,
That's wild. I would never spend
Never.
5K on
He
you.
will-
I would never give you 5K.
Little do you know.
Huh?
Little do you know.
I know. I've already spent that.
Raj, what was your favorite?
Yeah. This
Yeah.
one? Yeah. Okay.
Jenna?
Well, I mean, you're both from the same place, so I think
Yeah.
I think you're
Okay.
biased.
So
Dark Lizard said I went to that kid's channel and posted your link there. Exactly.
the Dicer one.
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Without that, I don't know how far we go.
I think I
Yeah.
can't put anything above it, so I put them equal. Because seeing her cry, she cried for like a long time. She was like really
that was
moved.
because it was the first. That was I felt like touching,
Yeah.
like super touching. And then also like the last one, Sammy, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
That was a
Sammy
really
girl.
good.
You helped
good
her a
one.
lot, man. Like I still think about that because I just know if I was in that situation, like that's a life-saving moment. Not a life-saving moment, but like a life-changing moment. So I don't know. I don't know. This one for the energy, I think is like for the hypeness.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Someone said this may be the best dono reaction I've ever seen.
Okay, it's official.
Yeah, chat. What do you
Yeah.
think is the best? Like
Yeah, someone said.
someone's got to clip that and like.
I'll clip it.
Dude,
I'll
if
clip
he
it.
made a
together
news
and-
station, like
Everyone
if they
clip
did a
it.
local story on him and showed everybody what it is. Somebody said put him on the local news with his reaction.
Yeah,
Apparently his stream's going wild right now.
I can
Kick the
imagine.
chair around.
Awesome.
You should kick the chair away. Is that
Let's
true?
go back over there.
Yeah, he did. He's dancing, kicked the
Did
chair
he?
away. Oh, he's still going right now.
Hold up, let's go back here for a second.
He's got 150 people watching
Oh
right now.
my
Yeah.
god.
Hold on, I'll share it. Yo, this kid, you just made a full-time, like, forever Rumbler, bro.
He'll never forget that. Nobody will. Everybody that's
How
been a
could
part
you?
of this will never forget it.
Vive Vicente!
So they go back to the kid.
For real.
Bro, I'll be back in this kid's stream anytime I see him streaming. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he has 53 now?
These guys, these followers.
Dude, that's so awesome.
Yeah,
He got the energy, bro.
we got to clip that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
That's
sure.
worth it.
I'll do that. I'll do that when I go back to the hotel.
Yeah.
So how should we do this? Should we do this every month? Like,
Bro, if you're gonna fly me down, I'm here. That's how we're gonna do it. I'm
He's
here.
like, all right, we'll keep it a weekend this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, I live here now.
Hey,
This is my house now.
hey, don't tempt me. I don't want to leave.
we should get people to join the raid.
Yeah.
Like, get Gideon to join.
Bro,
Get Steve will do it to join,
that would be fire.
and have them like follow.
Yep.
That would be fire.
But yeah, I think that's a good
I
idea.
like that idea. Getting like some of the big influencers to help the small guys.
Yep.
Hell
Give
yeah.
back a little.
And like people hear about this like quick. Like people are like I've seen mad people be like, oh, I joined Rumble and started streaming
They
just
said
for the like
Yeah.
the opportunity. Like people.
Exactly,
It's a
man.
really good.
Look,
Good way to get people on here.
I ain't hating on the kid, but the truth is, if he was entertaining, then people would have showed up on their own.
Everyone wants that type of energy, man. Like,
Yeah.
They just completely ignored Big Law's $10. They read a $5 comment, but he posted a $10 one and they ignored it.
No
I
one does
mean
that.
something. I mean something to this platform.
Who does that? That's crazy.
Bro,
That
no one
is
genuinely.
epic. So epic.
Yeah, literally. I've been on
never.
YouTube for years, bro, and all they do is suppress me
Yeah.
and demonetize
Shit
me.
on
That's
you.
it the whole time. And I have 140K subscribers. I
Hey.
don't care.
I'm here for the free speech. Thank you, Rumble.
That's why I'm here,
Straight
man.
up.
That's
Straight
literally why
up.
I'm here. The person, Krigler, that we raided, Adam Krigler, he
Yeah.
was playing Diablo. He is why I even started streaming on Rumble. Was because I go on his show every Monday. We have a show together, and he was streaming on Rumble the whole time. And he was like, I just love being able to say whatever I want.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's like as soon as you switch over, it's like, like there's like a weight lifted off. It's like
you don't worry about
crazy.
getting kicked off.
Dude, Rumble's in the lot. It's the one.
Yeah, it's the ultimate.
the
It's
one.
the ultimate.
Yeah, we all know that, but you guys are fucking over everybody else.
100%. Digital cocaine
Nice name.
said,
Nice name, bro.
said pick a random.
So
day
they
per
reading
month
another $5 comment, but they ignore the $10 one.
blank. It'll build the energy. So like people will be expecting it. I think that's what he's trying to say.
I mean, we don't need you to give us tips.
Suggestions are always welcome.
I'm only joking. Yeah, I think so.
That is some bullshit, y'all.
Crazy.
I'm just joking, but yeah, it is a good idea, man.
Dude, that was.
This is amazing.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you for making me a part of it.
For
Because
real.
Thank
Let me-
you. Well, I found you, and then you were following it
yeah,
Mhm.
first time,
I just happened to happen.
Yep.
streaming at the right time,
Yeah,
Smart
and now
move.
we've created a whole little trend here. How big does it get? Is the question.
bro. As long as I'm
We
involved, it's
hit
gonna
like
keep
the
going.
highest amount today, 15,000.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was like quick.
You know what that means?
That happened quick.
I gotta get my tatty tat.
You do. We'll record that.
Yeah, we will.
It's gonna be huge on you though.
Wow, they like selectively
It's gonna be huge.
answering
It's
certain
gonna be a
shit, but they're ignoring everybody else.
Yeah, face tattoo on your cheek like mine.
Rumble.
I can't even use the paid feature. It's not working for me.
They're like, actually, we're gonna stop doing this now. we thought better of it.
No, this is awesome.
Imagine.
This is a vibe, huh?
I said, imagine.
Yeah.
You get a rumble tattoo, and they're like, we don't want you over here anymore.
Yeah, the paid feature don't work for me for some reason.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. 24K, is that what you said?
Because I would have fucking posted, hey, this is
And
bullshit.
that was like,
To
that was
small
incredible.
creators too, for the most
Yeah,
part.
that was all small creators.
Changing lives.
That was all small creators.
What was his biggest creator? I can't even think. Like 10,000 subs.
Cool.
Krigler,
Craig has 10,000?
he's
Really?
crawling.
Oh, we should have
yeah,
booted
he's,
him. We shouldn't even get him. Forget him. He's a sellout. I didn't
Yeah,
realize
we're
he was
gonna.
that
We
big.
should put a cap on it, like anything less than 10.
That's a good idea.
Less 10,000.
Except Craig. he's
What the
a
fuck?
con man. But yeah,
yeah,
it
that's
should
a
be
good idea.
no higher than 10K.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yep.
Well, then I'm gonna be out and running very soon because I'm growing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you'll be. yeah.
All jokes, people. It's jokes.
He'd be like, oh, you heard that? Clip it.
Yeah.
No platform is better than Rumble, guys. Remember that. This has
Number
been an
one.
amazing stream. Huh?
I said number one.
Number one. How you feeling?
I feel great. This is amazing.
Ready to come out here regularly to do this?
Hell yeah.
If we say it now, Chris has to do it.
Why don't you move here?
I'm down. Give me a job.
They full of shit.
Give
I'm
me a
moving
job
on.
here. Can I get another one of these to send to Craigs? He just asked for one.
That's some bullshit. Yeah, they ignored the $10 donation. Fuck that shit. From now on, just give the shit to me. Fuck that. Just give it to me. I was trying to pay to tell them that it's bullshit that they focusing on that kid. And all that time they spent on that kid, they could have moved on to other people. So that's bullshit. That is straight up bullshit. And I was like, really? Fuck that shit. Look at this fucking loser. Dude, why don't you admit that you miss your daddy? Just admit it. Just say you admit. Just say, I need you, daddy. Just say it. You mad at me for something I didn't even do to you. That's the fucked up part about this crazy person. I didn't even do anything to this person. He thinks in his head I did something to him, and I didn't. I don't even know who the fuck he is. He's a lunatic. He's invented this thing in his head that I did to him. But I didn't, because I don't even fucking know who the fuck this dude is. I have no fucking idea who he is and what his problem is. But apparently I did something to him in another life or some shit. I don't fucking know. Well, how come you can't never tell us what I did to you? You keep saying I've done something to you. What did I do to you, crazy person? By the way, guys, donate to the fucking thing. Throw me some money. I've been giving y'all some excellent content lately. I deserve some donations. Or go fuck yourselves. Yeah, I just want to know what look, I've been asking this for years. I want to know, what did I do to you? A person that I don't know, never met, never talked to outside of the internet. Tell me what I did to you, please. Tell all of us what I did to you. Except come on and give my opinions on stuff. That's what I'm guilty of. Coming online, giving my opinion. So we're still waiting. What did I do? These motherfuckers can't never tell you what I did, man. Okay, how's that me doing something to you? That has nothing to do with me, what you just wrote. Yes, I think the shit you say is stupid. But that's not doing something to you. That's not an offense to you. Me, listen, there are guys in here that follow me daily who say stupid shit. And I tell them they say stupid shit. They ain't getting mad and harassing me and my family. So why are you mad? Dude, ain't nobody talking shit to you. Telling you that you're a dumbass because you wrote some dumb shit is accurate. I'm telling you, you say dumb shit because you say dumb shit. Why can't you just admit you want my attention, dude? Like, I don't understand. Why can't you just simply admit you want my attention? Because everybody here knows that that's what's going on right now. We all know that this is about me paying attention to you. So just say that already. Yes, he's mad at me because I said that something that he said was stupid. That's why he's mad at me. Dude, I don't like you because I don't like any fucking body. So guess what? I tell you what. First things first. If you are on the internet to get people to like you, then that right there makes you a dumbass. I don't give two flying fucks who likes me. Number one. Number two, there are people in the real world that I deal with that I don't fucking like. Okay? I don't even like my own family members. So you on here upset at me because I don't like you. Somebody get on the line, please. Somebody jump on the Discord line and help me out with this. This guy wants a guy who likes no one to like him. That's what's going on here. I don't like any fucking body. Period. I pretty much hate the world. But this guy wants me to like him. And that's why he's obsessed with trolling me. Because I don't like him. Holy shit. Who this be?
Spy warrior. What type of Batman thing is this, by?
Hey, I gotta ask you something, Spartan. Do you sit up at any point in time in your day and ask yourself, I wonder if NBA likes me or not?
Hell no. No man feel like a next man. Fire for that. One for this boy.
Who else was that just jumped? Oh, it's Big Law.
Yeah.
What up, man? They didn't even read your fucking thing on there, dude. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I just put it in. I'm here just playing my game, relaxing and stuff. I just like decided to like put that in. But that
Yeah,
was some fuck shit though. They
yeah,
didn't even
that
read that
was
shit.
some bullshit. Yeah, but look, like I said, man, I'll give you some extended time on the website for doing that.
Oh yeah. About that, I already like resubscribed like a year for another year.
Oh, you did? Damn, I didn't even get an
Yeah,
email.
it was like a week ago or something. It ran out. I was trying to log in, but it said the account did not exist, so I just like resubscribed.
Oh shit, I didn't even know, dude. Yeah, like I said, my email notification thing, I fixed it and then it stopped working again. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. But by the way, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all, we're gonna be adding a new content delivery system to the website in the next couple of days. So the site may or may not work properly while we're doing it. But what it does is it's gonna make shit load faster and it's gonna make the site move faster. It's already pretty decent, but we're gonna try to at least double the speed of the site to make shit work faster. So that's what we're gonna be doing. So if it's not working, or if you try to log in and you can or whatever, it's because we're working on it. I just want y'all to know. Because I'm constantly spending money upgrading the site. That's what I be telling you guys. The people who get mad and shit or whatever, yeah, they don't understand. Websites have to have constant maintenance done on them or they'll go down. Look at this fucking guy. What? Can somebody please tell me why do you care how much I weigh? Why do you care how tall I am? Are you a woman? Do you guys find it weird that this dude's always commenting on my looks?
Very weird. Man, I'm not even paying him attention. I'm playing my game right now.
You playing the division?
Oh no, right now. Oh, I don't know. I'm on level like 30, but I stopped playing there. Like it's been like 2 weeks since I played the division.
Oh, okay.
I'm playing 2K right now online.
Look at this shit. I got almost 100 people watching without motherfuckers coming and raiding my shit or donating to me. When you entertaining, you can pull a crowd. This dude said you're not even trying to lose weight. How do you know? See, even though you're trying to be a troll, dude, I'm being legit. I'm asking legit questions. I ain't even mad at you because I understand that you're a young person with a bad attitude and an anger problem. So instead of calling you names or whatever, I'm trying to figure out what your problem is. I'm sitting there talking to you like an adult. But all you doing is trying to insult me. So I don't understand. Why do you care so much about my weight? Are you a woman? Are you trying to date me? Because if not, then why do you care what I look like? Why do you give a fuck? Like that doesn't make any sense to me, guys. It's always a bunch of dudes coming on questioning my looks. Sound like fags to me. Yeah, listen, you want to know why he's having a mental breakdown? Because I won't give him what he wants. What he wants is to make me mad. And I won't give it to him. I'm not going to give it to him because who is he? Like, who the fuck is he?
Wait, that's the same guy you banned, right?
Yeah, he made the sacred vow to keep coming back no matter what. So now we're using the new tactic of making him look like a complete jackass. Because what else is there to do, right? He need somebody. Somebody said go to sleep. It's past your bedtime. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's acting like a little baby. Like he needs a timeout.
I'm more like an ass whooping.
Man, these fucking kids, man.
You know, I'm gonna tell you, in my life, I've never been threatened more than when I started coming on the internet. Like in real life, grown men don't walk around threatening each other because you know that the threat of violence in the real world is real. But on the internet, you can threaten people all you want because you can hide behind a profile. So my whole life, niggas never threatened me. But now that I come online, I get it every day from motherfuckers who ain't gonna bust a grape. Look, if you have to tell somebody you're gonna kick their ass, then that means you a bitch. Because real men don't talk about what they gonna do. That's one thing you need to understand, youngster. I don't have to talk about what I'm gonna do. Because if I saw you even walk in my direction, I would start laughing. You'd probably get a knockout because I would be laughing so hard I couldn't fight back. I got one donation, guys, from my boy Mega Man for $1. All you broke ass dudes, y'all better start hooking me up. Cause I definitely been hooking y'all up. The website been packed. Oh, that reminds me. I gotta upload that stupid YouTube stream that I did yesterday.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You know what, guys? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Okay, I want y'all to hear this from me. When I was on there streaming, I felt nothing. I'm serious. Like, I've been off of YouTube so long that when I going on there, I just didn't care. I mean, that's why I didn't stay on there that long. I really didn't give a shit. Like, I mean, if you ever... I mean, I know a lot of people, when they get kicked off YouTube, they want to go back. They want to get back so badly. But I don't. I just don't care. Is that weird?
YouTube just sucks right now. There's nothing to look at, to watch on YouTube. There are like a couple people I watch on YouTube, but most of the times I'm just like, I don't care.
So I'm not weird then.
Nope.
I don't know. I just was doing that stream and I was sitting there and I was like, I don't like the controls. I don't like the setup. I've gotten so used to doing other stuff that I honestly don't care. And, you know, people are like, go back to YouTube. That stream on YouTube showed me that I don't want to go back to YouTube. Why in the hell would I want to work and build myself back up on YouTube when I've already built myself up on Rumble and my website and in some ways Kick? Why would I want to waste that energy? You know what I mean? Dude, what are you talking about? You're just writing crazy stuff. Look, you're so desperate for attention, little guy. I feel bad for you. What can we do to help you? Okay, since you can't answer a basic question like what I actually did to you, here's an even simpler basic question. What can we do to help you so that you can stop acting like a crazy person? I'm an adult, okay? I'm 46. I'm interested in results, and I need to get results. So what can we do to help you stop being a goofball? Dude, I don't care if they ban me on Kick. That's a you problem. Listen, do y'all see what he writing in the chat? I know you ain't watching Big Law, but Spartan, are you seeing what he writing?
I've seen it. Mm-hmm.
He wants me to be banned on Kick. I don't even go on there that much. I don't care about it. So tell me why that matters.
I mean, you're doing better on Rumble anyway. So
yeah, they're not going to ban me on Rumble. He knows that. That's why he said Kick. Because he knows Rumble don't ban anybody. Rumble hasn't banned anybody since it started. So he know that ain't going to happen. But I don't even use my Kick account. Like, I go on there every blue moon. So explain to me how that's relevant. Why can't you answer the basic question? What can we do to make you stop acting like a goofball? Get kicked out of where? My home? Oh, that's not gonna happen. But you can keep trying if you believe that. Yeah, I'm not gonna get you kicked out of my crib. That's what's gonna happen to you when your parents kick you out. But I'm not gonna get kicked out because it's my house. Yeah. So what else? What else? This is actually kind of fun, guys. Big Law done muted himself. That nigga on his game. He think about us.
No.
Dude, you live with your parents, so you're gonna be outdoors.
Yo, dude's spelling is mind-boggling.
Yeah, he can't spell because he's a kid. Remember, this is the dude that want us to believe that he's 21, but he's actually not. He's like, I don't know, 15 or something. You just want respect, then you ain't never gonna get respect because you don't give it, stupid. You want to know the people who get respect from me? Well, why don't you talk to this guy on the line, Spartan? I've never disrespected him because he's never disrespected me. That's how you get respect, by giving it. You don't get respect because you come in somebody's chat and start running your cock blower.
Actually, I meant he's 11 years old or some shit. What?
Yeah, he wants me to respect him. Okay, I tell you what. Let's play this game. What is there about you that I should respect? Start telling me your attributes. Let's pretend like you're building a character on Skyrim. What are your attributes? What reasons do I have to respect you? What have you done to earn my respect? Now let's keep in mind where I'm at and where you're at. So I don't even have a reason to respect you. But for shits and giggles, what's your stat line? What have you done that I should have to be respectful to you? No. You gonna answer the question. Why should I show you respect? Listen, we already know why you should show me respect. I've earned it throughout my life. I've done things. I've been places. You haven't. You're just a kid living with his parents. These dudes on the line with me, they got jobs. They work. They take care of business. They get respect. What about you? If you want respect, you got to come in here and stop talking shit to people. You can start with coming in and apologizing and stop trolling. Because we got several guys here who used to be trolls, but they stopped trolling. So it is possible to stop being a troll. But if you want respect, that's where you need to begin. You need to come in the door and stop the trolling and be a man and own up to your stupidness and then stop doing it. You guys know that other guy, that Gare Bear guy? He used to be a troll. He was trolling me on YouTube. That's how far back he goes.
Wait, he wants respect now?
Yeah, he said he wants respect.
Wait, so he said because I want to prove to you I'm not a stupid bastard.
Yeah, but he spelled bastard wrong. He spelled it Bastered. That's not how you spell bastard, sir. You spelled bastard. This is why you don't get respect.
Sir.
Bastard is spelled Bastard. That's how you spell bastard. Look, man, I gave you the formula, what you can do to start earning your way towards respect. But listen, first of all, you a young dude, so ain't nobody gonna just give you respect. You gotta earn that shit. And somebody at your age with your lack of intelligence, you're gonna have a hard time earning respect. I don't care what you do with other streams. I'm telling you about my stream. See, that's another thing that you do. You try to deflect to different shit that we ain't talking about. I don't care what happens on other people's streams. But you went on that other stream and you was in the chat talking about me and no one paid attention to you. You must have noticed that. Not a single person reacted to the shit you was writing in that chat. You want to know why? Because you don't matter, dude. You think you matter, but you don't. What'd you say, Spartan?
Oh, I ain't saying. Nah, that was me.
Oh, what'd you say?
I'm just losing right now. I'm mad right now.
What game you playing?
I'm playing 2K23, but it's like the online version where you play like versus.
Oh, okay. He said, yeah, they didn't give a shit about you too. Yeah, here's the thing. I didn't expect them to give a shit about me. It wasn't my channel. It wasn't my stream. So I didn't go there expecting people to pay attention to me. You did. That's the difference between us. You went there trying to get people to pay attention to the shit you wrote about me. I went there to try to grift some cash off of them like other people were doing. I didn't go there to try to get attention or be friends with people. That's what you do. See, you're on the internet to make friends because you don't have any real friends. I don't want friends. I don't give a shit about friends. These dudes on the line with me right now, they not my friends. They just guys that respect the hustle and respect the damn content. But ain't none of us met each other. Ain't none of us hanging out. What do you say, Law?
I just agree to what you said.
Oh, yeah. These dudes that come to my stream, they act like we're all buddies and we all hanging out, having an iced coffee together or something.
Look, this dude, I'm not even trying to give attention to. Cause he'll playing my game just relaxing until I go back to work.
Well, the only reason I'm doing it is because, we're kind of done with the black redneck stuff. And I just decided, so to have an excuse to extend the stream, I just decided to talk to him to see what the hell his problem is.
Oh, okay.
Dude said you need to lose some weight. Why do you care how much I weigh? You haven't answered that, by the way. You keep saying that, but you're the only person in this chat that cares. I mean, there are two guys. Hey, Spartan, have you ever sat around paying attention to how much another nigga weigh and what another nigga look like or what they wear?
Nope.
Do you even care about such things?
Nope. I'm worried about that paper and taking care of my bill.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
Hey, that just sound gay to me. Maybe that's why he's mad. He ain't getting nothing, so he got to come online and troll because he's not getting no pussy.
Well, we know that.
All that extra testosterone.
Yep. Imagine coming online just trolling someone who just don't care about you.
Well, you know what's funny? He said that I'm obese. I'm sitting here looking at the chart right now, and for somebody at my height, I'm actually not obese. I'm at moderate weight. That's what it says. I'm looking at the chart right now. I'm actually 2 pounds below moderate weight. Moderate weight begins at 140. I'm 138. I mean, sorry, 238 for my height. Sorry. But, yeah, it says I'm at moderate weight for my height. I'm sitting here looking at it right now. I'm at moderate weight for my height. 72 inches, 6 foot tall. I'm actually a little bit taller than that. But this guy keeps on talking about how I'm obese and all. But my point is, number one, a 6 foot guy at 238 pounds is not obese. I might be a little overweight, but I'm not obese, number one. And number two, why do you care? Unless you a woman, unless you trying to get with me, why do you care what I look like? See, I look up stuff. I go and find the truth of things. I don't just say things. Dude, you're a loser is what you are.
Hold on, let me look at the chat right now.
By the way, you spelled the word liar wrong, too. Who the hell misspells liar?
Yeah, there's definitely some ignorant ass nigga right here. Definitely.
Nah, I mean.
Nah, me. Nah, say Nah, me.
You feel me?
You feel me?
He spelled liar wrong. You want to come?
You spell that shit wrong.
Wait a minute. You want to come on here and talk shit to me, but you're misspelling basic words that have been a part of the English language since the beginning of time. Words that no one has ever misspelled, and you're misspelling them. But you want to come here and talk crazy to me. But at the same time, you want respect.
Imagine that shit.
Dude, listen, I don't care. Listen, you don't know anything about me. You don't live in my house. You don't go to my doctor. So you don't know anything about me. You don't know anything about my medical situation. So anything you write in my chat about my medical situation, everybody in here knows this bullshit. Because you ain't never met me before in your life. Because if you did meet me, you wouldn't say none of this shit you're saying now. That's just a fact. None of the stuff that you're typing in the chat you would ever say to my face. So that's why no one cares. You sit around crying about the fact that no one cares about you. This is why. Go ahead, man. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Now I'm just looking at this game right now. I'm losing.
Uh-oh.
Don't blink the TV.
Man, I'm still trying to. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going that far.
Look, if this was a beauty contest, then I'd understand. Especially if he was a chick. But this is a guy worrying about what another guy looks like. Over and over and over again, I might add. Like, he's going overboard worrying about my looks.
He is obsessed.
Yeah, my woman don't even obsess over my looks. But he doing it. A guy. I look good for 46. I think. Most people think I do. So, I ain't complaining. Not everybody can look like this at 46. I don't give a damn what. Listen, dude. Listen. You're in here trying to play the victim, and that's why we laughing at you. We don't care what you were doing in high school. These motherfuckers in my chat talking about he got no respect in high school. Well, stop being a bitch ass nigga. Stop harassing people. Maybe if you stop being a punk, people will show you some respect.
One get a job.
The victim of us.
Yeah, he being a bitch ass nigga, and he expect people to just suddenly like him. Nobody likes bitch niggas. Nobody likes punk ass dudes. So if you want to sit in the chat and be a punk all day, you're giving people more and more and more reason to not like your bitch ass. But of course, it's my fault. It's my fault, guys, that people don't like a dude that I totally don't know. It's my fault that people don't like a total fucking stranger. And there he go bringing up geekdom. See, they always accuse me of doing it, but look in the chat. Who's writing? Who the fuck has even mentioned that dude lately?
Oh, dude.
Nobody talks about, even in my Discord server, people don't stop talking about that dude. But here this guy bringing it up. Just like I said, this is what they do. This is what they do. And then they try to find a way to make it my fault after they do it. Crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah. These people are crazy.
I told y'all the internet's always gonna be full of nutcases.
Man, this can never be me. Just sitting online, just hating on a dude that, don't care about you and got way more money than you. I'll never do that shit.
Oh, man. Look, man, I don't, like I said, he hasn't mentioned one thing that I've actually done to him. I asked that question a little while ago. Law, if I did something to you that made you troll me for 7 years, don't you think you could tell people what that thing was?
Oh yeah, I'll write it down, and if you ever come on the stream, I'll just like read it out because this is crazy. Like 7. Wait, he said 7 years.
Look, all these dudes been fucking with me for about that long. But look, I just want to know, and this is a question to everybody, you guys on the line and everybody. Okay, if you never met me, I've never met you, I've never done anything personally to you or your family or your kids or anything. If all of your anger is because you come to my channel and watch my content, even though it has nothing to do with you, and that causes you to be a crazy person for 7 years, who's at fault here? If I go to a channel that makes me mad, is it the fault of the person who's running the channel, or is it my fault for going?
Your fault for going and staying.
That's just like if they tell you don't stick your hand in there, it's hot, it'll burn you. And you do it anyway, whose fault is it?
Good job.
Look, this is This is 7 years these dudes won't get back. In this 7 years of them fucking with me, I have upgraded my life dramatically. I have done better and better and better every year for my family. Because that's all I care about, taking care of mine. These dudes have wasted 7 years chasing a dude who don't even know they exist. I've never in my life gotten this mad at somebody who didn't even know my name. Look, dude, you didn't tell me. Okay, I can eat what I want. Why do you care what I eat? Why can't you answer basic questions? Instead of trying to insult me, which you can't do because you're a broke loser, no one is broke can ever insult me. Let's get that straight. Instead of talking about stupid shit, why can't you answer basic questions? Question number 1. Why don't you list something that I actually personally did to you? 2. Why do you keep remarking on how I look? Like you're a gay man. See, these are just basic questions that you ain't answered yet. He said, by the way, 7 years is 2,556 days. That's a lot of days to be fucking with a stranger.
Damn. Over a fucking anime? Wow.
That's a lot of days to be fucking with a stranger, man.
That's crazy as hell.
Dude, I didn't even know that. Like, I don't sit back calculating years, but that's a lot of goddamn days. I hate you. For 2,556 days. What the fuck? These niggas take like a blood oath. They cut their hands and handshake. I henceforth pledge to hate this dude to the end of time. Like they have like a little blood pact that they all do together. That shit crazy. How the fuck you hate a dude that long and you can't even give a reason? You can't even give a fucking reason. That's what I gotta understand. You can't even give a reason for why you hate me.
He said I try to act nice, but when you answer my comment, you think it's a stupid ass question.
All right, guys, listen. I want you guys in the league. I want all of y'all to answer something, okay? Even if you guys follow me, even if you're, well, I said the league, but we're the commission now, sorry. But even if you guys follow me, even if you guys are in my server, even if I don't have a problem with you, if you say something stupid, do I roast you or not? How many of y'all in my server done been, we've literally sat in the Discord server and roasted niggas for hours for saying stupid shit.
Yep. Yeah, we were roasting Trey. I think that nigga's in the chat right now.
Man,
just like roasting him.
We roast niggas to the ground in there. Yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing personal to us.
It's just business and funny.
Guys, I just donated $1 to myself so that I can set up my damn thing. I don't want y'all to think I'm donating myself because I need money. But that's the only way it would let me set up my fucking payment thing. So now I can actually do payments now.
Oh shit, he gonna bring it up. He needs money.
Yeah, I donated $1 to myself. Yeah. No, I just wanted to, that's the only way it would let you save your credit card in. So I had to do that.
Yeah, I remember I was having trouble with that.
Yeah, it wouldn't let me do it.
It wouldn't let me.
When we were watching that stream, I kept trying to do it and it wouldn't do it. And now that that stream is over, now it's like, all right, we'll let you set the shit up now. It's like they on purpose stopped me from saying because I was gonna do a $5 donation and say this is bullshit that y'all sitting here focusing on this kid and ignoring everybody else. I was definitely gonna write that shit. 100% was gonna do it, but they wouldn't let me set it up. So I wanted to so bad. Listen, man. Look, I'm happy for the kid, but you guys know that was some bullshit what they were doing.
They were on him for like 45 minutes.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit
some
was crazy as
bullshit.
hell.
Yeah, they done everybody else dirty, man. They could have got to 5 or 6 more people. Even if I wasn't one of them, they still could have got to more people if they hadn't focused on that dumbass kid that long. That shit ain't cool. And you know what's funny? All that attention he got. And I still got more people watching than he does. All the motherfuckers done dipped out of his shit.
That was crazy.
You had all them people go to your stream and then they found out, man, this motherfucker boring. It don't matter how, if they raid you 1,000,000 times, if you boring, they ain't gonna stay. That dude said you roast me and talk shit about my comment. Nigga, I do that to everybody. What the fuck are you talking about? I roast everybody. Are you crazy? This motherfucker.
You're boring, Andy. Bro, you are still here chatting.
I'm so boring that you sit and watch me for 2 hours and 36 minutes. Make that make sense. Well, hey, we can take a poll. How many of you guys think I'm boring? I mean, we're going to exclude the people that's paying for the website because they wouldn't pay for something that's boring. So we won't count them.
Dude, you need a hobby. For real. Because at this point, no job is going to hire you.
Listen to Big Law. He's trying to help you. He's trying to help you out, man. You need some employment opportunities. You need a girlfriend, too. But ain't no girl gonna ever give you no pussy if you spend all your time fucking with a nigga on the internet. I'm sorry, but you can ask any female right now, would you fuck an internet troll? And they won't, not for any amount of money. They won't do it. Would you fuck a loser who sits online harassing total strangers all day? You ask any woman, they're gonna say hell the fuck no. What the hell?
No, you don't. You do not have a job. Shut the fuck up.
You guys gotta remember, it's the same dude. Remember the last time he came with that other account and we got his ass to admit he didn't have a job? So now he's trying to lie. I remember everything that we talked to this dude about. He don't have a job. He admitted that he's living off his parents and that he's in college. But then we found out later he's not really in college. That he's lying about that
him?
too. Say that again, Law.
I thought it was a different person, but I did not think it was him.
Yeah, it's the same dude. He just came back on a different account. It's the same dude. Yeah, don't believe the bullshit. It's the same motherfucker.
Okay.
What did he say? I'm not looking. So what did he say?
He said he works at like a strip club as a janitor.
Get the fuck out of here. You don't work at no damn strip club. No fucking place where bitches are showing trim is gonna let you come in the door. Ain't no place where they showing pussy off gonna let you in there, dude. You too lame. The lame of us. He work at a strip club. Alright, man. I done heard some whoppers before. Yeah, I done heard some super whoppers before, but come on, man. Look, dude, if you want some respect, time to be honest, okay? He said, after I'm done with my work, I had sex with 2 hot, attractive women.
Bullshit.
This nigga ain't had none in years.
And he spelled women wrong.
Oh, if you have like an iPhone, that should be like, hey, autocorrect.
I had to plug my headset up. It's dying. This nigga killed my headset, y'all.
Battery life matter.
See, here's the thing, y'all. He say shit like that, and then he'll get mad at us for not believing him. Of course we don't believe you. Because ain't no women gonna fuck a dude like you. All you do is sit online fucking with people. Ain't no woman pussy gonna get wet for a dude like you. And if you work at a strip club, ain't none of them girls fucking the janitor. Like, they don't even fuck the bartender, and he's higher on the level than you. You ain't gonna fuck a janitor? This nigga here, he cleaning bathrooms and sweeping floors, but he getting pussy from fine ass strippers. Get your motherfucking ass up out of here with that bullshit. This dude is, he gets more entertaining every time he show up. I ain't even gonna lie, y'all. He get more. Look, if I was willing to believe anything, this right here would not be on the list. I will never believe for a split second that you are fucking strippers after mopping floors and cleaning up vomit and beer and glass bottles and G-string underwear from where other guys are getting pussy, and you're just in there to watch or something. I can't believe he wrote that. And listen, I can even believe maybe one of the strippers felt sorry for him and hooked him up. But 2 of them? 2 of them, guys. And we all know how we all know if you got enough money at a strip club, you can fuck a stripper. Okay? It is possible. They got little back rooms for that. But this dude want us to believe he's a janitor and he getting pussy in there for free. What's the name of the strip club, dude? What's the name of the club? Watch it. You're probably gonna go to the Sopranos and look at that episode of that and just pick one of the clubs off of there. Thinking that ain't nobody ever seen the Sopranos before. Did somebody ban him?
Wait, who banned?
Who banned him?
Message was moved by a moderator. I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck? Can somebody unban that nigga?
I know I ain't did it. I'm playing my game. Playing my game right now. They probably got tired of his ass.
Well, that's the thing, man. Y'all need to stop jumping in doing extra shit. You know, y'all fucking with my fun at that point. I abandoned. Quit fucking with my fun. Oh, that nigga that I banned the other day. This is what I like about Rumble. I banned him on one of my other channels. He's banned automatically on all of my channels because all of them are connected. So I don't have to go through and ban him on each individual channel. All the channels fall under the same banner. So he's banned on all of them. If you get banned, you're banned on all of them. I like that. Yeah, y'all niggas stop making a decision for me. I'll get rid of him when I want to get rid of him. Damn, y'all taking away a nigga's fun and shit. Y'all should be dropping some damn donations to me. Hooking a nigga up. Instead, y'all dropping bands. This is the thanks I get for the excellent content that I just choose to give you guys. Don't make me pull another one of those website only weeks. Some of y'all almost didn't make it through that. Motherfuckers at work dying. Please. I need anything to listen to. Please. Look, the guy's an idiot, but he's not hurting me, okay? I want y'all to understand. Y'all don't have to protect me from dumbasses, okay? As y'all can clearly tell from watching this stream, I do a pretty good job of dismantling these idiots. I don't need y'all to ban people from me, okay? Now, if somebody is just obviously being a shithead, yeah, go ahead and get rid of their ass. But I don't need help in that department.
Wait, is he chatting again? Oh, he's quiet now.
Well, he just got unbanned. He's still here though. I know he's still watching. With a one said, website only sounds good. See, that's what I'm saying. That's that pure shit over there. That good.
I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, the people who pay it don't give a fuck because it's good. And I've been doing all kinds of, like, I ain't even been doing anime on there. I know a lot of y'all haven't been tuning in because you think all we're doing is anime. But I stopped doing anime. We've been doing regular shit on there. So if you look at the two sections on there, the non-anime section has almost double the content as the anime section. Because I haven't even really been doing anime that much on there. Like, I'm going to do Attack on Titan when the new episode drops. I'm going to do that, you know, but I really don't care about that other shit. I'm putting up content that people want to see, you know. That fight stream was good. Everybody enjoyed that shit, that first one. That second one, it wasn't bad, but most of the fights on there were just big-ass scrums of like 10 people diving on each other. I like to see straight-up fights or just knockouts. There's nothing funnier than when a dude just get completely KO'd. That first video started out with a straight-up knockout. I mean, he hit dude, knocked him the fuck out. We're going to definitely do some more of those, though. I'm going to actually look first and see. I want the good ones. I don't want wrestling matches. I don't want, you know, groups of people fighting. I just want straight-up one-on-one, somebody get the shit knocked out of them. That one where that dude kicked that dude in the face and dude just flatlined. He just laid the fuck out. He was done. How you let somebody straight kick you in the face like that?
And he was sitting on the bench too.
That one that got me when dude did the flash step.
Yep.
That nigga did a sonito. He beat dude ass and the dude sitting on the bench. Dude literally flash stepped out of nowhere, man. That shit was crazy. He was on the other side and he came around and came back around. That shit was crazy. What'd you say, Law?
I was watching that. I thought that fight was over because he was sitting on that bench. He just came out of nowhere with that.
That nigga used a flash step. I'm telling you, he a Bleach fan. Because that motherfucker just said, just came across and knocked that nigga out again. Dude's face was jacked up.
What's funny was he said, I want to do it because he's my boy, and then he came back with that. I was like, God damn, dude, he's your boy.
You dudes that don't pay for the website, y'all missing out, man. I'm telling you. Y'all missing out.
Big time.
Yeah.
Definitely. They gotta pay for that website.
Oh, I'm not gonna drop none of that good shit. Like the stream today, listen. The redneck shit, the black rednecks, that's a good topic. But shit like the fight videos and all that high quality shit, I ain't doing none of that shit on for free no more. That's just like when somebody was like, when are you gonna do kick? Look, I'll do kick if motherfuckers sub to the shit. Like for real. But I'm not just gonna sit on kick for 2 hours for nothing. I make money on Rumble. People donate and I get money for the views. So I don't mind doing Rumble. But sitting on kick is a waste of damn time. I'm not getting shit for it. And look how good I'm doing on Rumble. I'm growing every day on Rumble. All of my channels are doing well, so I'm not gonna argue with that shit. Well, I'm gonna fucking fight progress. The people that don't pay, fuck them. They on their own. You can be mad all you want. Don't forget to follow the channel, guys. And there's also a subscribe button too, where you can become a monthly member. Matter of fact, I'll sweeten the pot on the subscribe button. If you hit the subscribe button and become a monthly member here, I will send you links to the newest streams on the website. I won't give you the whole site, but I'll at least link you the newest streams so you can watch them. See how nice I am? That way, even if you don't pay for the website, you can still see what everybody else is getting to see. Because y'all missing out. I mean, is that fair or what?
That's fair.
I mean, you getting at least getting the newest stream. You're not getting all the motherfuckers though. I still gotta add that YouTube stream to the free section. I'm not even gonna charge people to see that trash. I'm offended at myself for even doing that shit. You know what's funny? None of the people that hate me came out to fucking troll. You hate me so much and you don't want me back on YouTube. Why wasn't you there to stop me? Dude, you ain't gotta. You listen. Listen. If you want to spend $100 on the website, go ahead. But all you gotta do is just pay for a month to get your foot in the door, or pay for 3 months. That's the most popular one. The 3-month option is still the best seller on the website. That's the one people buy the most. If I was you, I would go that route. I'm not asking people to do the $99 option. I mean, that's, to me, if you pay that, you're getting the best deal. Because if you pay $99, let me keep it real with y'all. You're only really paying for 10 months. You're getting 2 months free if you pay $99. Because if you add up the monthly price and you multiply it times 12, it comes out to roughly $150 something for a year. So you're getting about 2 months off of that if you pay for $99. I attached the PayPal option to it too. I added PayPal to the website, so you can pay through PayPal now. It should be on there. I added it. I don't know if it's showing up on there, but I did add it. And I also added overseas currency like euros and shit like that, whatever them other weird kind of monies are. I added all that stuff too so people from other countries can pay. But yeah, like the 1 year option is truly the best option because you're getting 2 whole months free. Because you're not paying. Because if I charge the full amount for a year, it comes out to. Hold on, I'll add it up right now. Because it's $12.99 a month for a month, and I know people don't like that, but y'all getting so much content on that website and live streams that it's worth that. Okay, it's worth that. $9.99 was too low of a price, so people can bitch. I don't care. But if you multiply that times 12. Yeah, it's $155 for the year. Okay? So you're saving a whole $55 by paying the $99 payment for the whole year. Because if I charge the full amount, it'd be $155. So yeah, that's the best discount on the board. But if you can't afford that, then I would recommend the 1 month or the 3 month. The 6 month option, some people get that one, some people don't. It is what it is. I was actually going to add a lifetime option where you just pay once and you never pay again. But I don't know how well that'll go over with some people. Plus, I'm researching on how much to charge for it. Because I'm pretty sure there might be 1 or 2 people to be like, wait a minute, I only got to pay one time and never have to pay again. I'll do it. Some people will jump on that. Some people won't. So Look, Dark Lizard said lifetime option, please. I'm researching it, guys. Because I want to make it fair. I don't want to overcharge, but at the same time, I don't want to undercharge. Because if you never have to pay again for as long as the website exists, then I got to get my money out of it too. So it's got to be fair for both sides. So I'm researching the best price for something like that.
I mean, I'll pay too because like paying once and not have to worry about like resubscribing.
Yeah, it's once you pay once. That's why I'm researching it before I put it on there, because I feel like once I put that option on there, I know it's a bunch of y'all in the Discord that'll jump on it. I'm not worried about you guys. It's mostly I'm just trying to make it fair for like individuals who've never been on the site before. You guys that have been on there, I already know what y'all will do. Night Owl said $250 sounds like a good option. I mean, that's the number I was looking at. I'm not even gonna lie, that's the number I was thinking. $250 and you never have to pay again. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. I'll let y'all vote on it. What do y'all think? What about you, Law? You think $250 is too much?
Nah, I think it's too little because like that website, it should be around like 300 at least.
So I had one dude. I actually talked to a guy on the internet about it, and he said it should be $399.
Yeah, that sounds unfair around there.
I think I might do it. I might start it at $399 for a lifetime membership, and then if that don't work, if it don't really sell, then I'll probably bring it down some. But you know what they say, you start high and then you go low.
Yeah.
So I'll start high and then we'll come down on it. Tay said $250, let's go. See, these niggas already ramping up for it, so I see what they doing. I don't know, I might start at $3 instead of $3.99. I think $3 would be more. $3 would look better and it would scare less people, you know what I mean? Or maybe $3.50. Now everybody keeps saying $250. Look, $250, $250, $350. I seen a site where a lifetime membership is $84.95. Yeah, but what kind of site is it? You got to keep in mind, my site is a content site. It's not a news site. It's just straight content. It's just videos. Look, if I put a lifetime option up and you guys actually buy it, that money will help me make a lot of upgrades to the site, and I'll be able to post content more. Because with that kind of money, making that kind of money off the site will help the site. And the upside is y'all never have to worry about paying again. You got lifetime access. So it actually benefits everything. Because I do have some upgrades I want to make. They're expensive upgrades. So that's the other reason I was thinking about the lifetime option. Because there are a lot of people that'll jump on that shit. Oh, it's a site that lets you download old games? Well, that's different than what I'm doing. Because I'm going to tell you, there are a lot of websites that lifetime memberships are $7.99, $8.99, $12.99. It just depends on what the content is. And what I'm talking about is, this is what you would consider social media content, what I'm doing on the website. It's YouTube / whatever style content. That's going to be a different price range than other stuff. Like if it's a website like where you're downloading, like I'll take XSplit. I got a lifetime membership to XSplit just to do my streaming. But all they offer is this thing I'm using. That's it. All the stuff that you guys are getting, I'm the one doing the work by putting it on there. Now, I did get a deal from XSplit though, because they owed me money from where they fucked my last account up. The actual price is $260 for a lifetime membership. But they only charged me $115 because they gave me credit for where they fucked my other account up, where I couldn't log into my other account. Somehow, some way, they accidentally deleted my shit. So they, instead of paying me my money back, they credited my account. And I used the money that they credited to my account to cut the price of their lifetime membership. If I didn't do that, then I would have had to pay the full $260. So that's what I'm saying. $250 is already sounding too low because other sites are starting out at $260, $270, $300, $399. So I'm gonna say $350 to start. I'll give it like a month, and then I'll drop it down to $300. And if that's too much, then I'll go to $250. But I think, because here's the thing, I'm never gonna get money from those people again unless they donate to my Rumble stream or something. But they're never gonna pay for the website again. So I have to get my money up front if I'm never gonna get money again. Okay, that's what you got. And some of my best guys that resubscribe are gonna be the guys that are gonna get this. So once I get that bump of money, that's gonna be it from them. And then all I got left is the people who wishy-washy and sometimes subscribe and sometimes don't. You see, so I gotta be smart about it. Because I already know the guys that are gonna jump on it. I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna call out all their names, but I know as soon as they see it, they're gonna jump on it. Because it's too much of a savings, it's too much of a bargain. And oh, by the way, there were people worried that the website's not gonna be here next year. I've already paid for the domain and hosting for next year. It's already paid for it. So for anybody that thought I was taking the website down, I'm not. It's already paid for it. I did it today, matter of fact. It cost me, in total, is about $400 for all of next year. And then I wanted to pay again until 2025. So the website ain't going nowhere. You're welcome. I decided not to give up on it, even though there's been some rough spots. Fuck that shit. I done put too much into the website to let it go. So I went ahead and paid in advance, so my shit will stay up. So even when people not buying shit on the site, I'm still putting money into it because it's my baby, it's mine. And I'm very fucking proud of it. I think I did a good thing by building my website. And I think you guys agree, well, most of you. The ones who don't agree are the ones that can't pay for it. So, but the truth is, I can't trust all these websites like Kick and YouTube and Twitch and all that anymore. I can't trust them. So I have to do my thing. Damn, this damn headset's making your ears itch. We just hit 3 hours. God damn, I didn't know I was on here that long. Let me see what time it is. It's 6 o'clock. Shit, I gotta get my ass up off here. I gotta go to work in like 3 hours. Holy shit, I had no idea. I get to talking and be like, what the fuck? Well, I'm off work tomorrow, guys. And I'll probably do all that stuff tomorrow on the website. I'll do the new membership thing, the lifetime membership. And I'll put up that YouTube stream. I'll probably do that in about an hour. I need to find me some food. And then it won't take me nothing but like 5 minutes to put that up. So you guys can see it. It was a garbage ass stream. I will freely admit that. Because I just don't care about YouTube. So I really wasn't putting nothing into it. But some of y'all didn't get to see it. So I'll put it in the free section of the website. That way you don't even have to log in to watch that shit. You can just click on and watch it. Also, people have been hitting up the podcast. People have been requesting that I do more than one podcast a week. For some reason, y'all like them. The last one really got a lot of people talking. So I will see what I can do on doing more on the podcast. I don't like to promise shit if I can't, but I will try. And like I said at the beginning, I've started posting content to my Instagram. And I've been live streaming on Instagram for those of you who want some shit over there. So yeah, let me jump my ass up off here. And like I said, tomorrow I'll get to work on the site and make some changes, and then we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure some people gonna say it's a scam. He's scamming you. You know how that shit goes. Yeah. I'm offering niggas a lifetime membership, but it's a scam. It's always a scam to broke motherfuckers, though. That's what's the funny part about it. Alright, and I'm going to jump off this line, fellas. I appreciate y'all jumping on. We'll do this again.
Alright, see ya.
I'll catch up with y'all. All right, let me find my other thing here. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna be on the website tomorrow, guys. I got topics that we need to do. Plus, I need to do the dark web thing. So I'm gonna try to set that off. I'm gonna get up tomorrow and I'm gonna get all that shit set up. There's a lot of shit you gotta do before you go on the dark web. You can't just log onto that shit. It's dangerous. So I'm gonna get my shit straightened out first before I go on there. We're gonna do that, and this is gonna be a mixture of shit that we do. We're gonna do some Chicago City, probably do some more of them fight videos, dark web. We're just gonna do it all in one stream and say fuck it. Yeah, we kind of moving away from the anime shit. Like I said, I probably won't really be doing a lot of anime until maybe I do the Attack on Titan stream. Or it's gotta be something good, like Vinland Saga or something. I just can't sit around looking at shit I don't like anymore. Even roasting SAO ain't fun anymore. Because I just don't want to keep watching shit I don't like. So I'm gonna stay away from that bullshit. We're just gonna do content that everybody enjoys from now, and then I'll worry about it later. So anyways, appreciate y'all coming out. I'm gonna get my ass up off here. And I'll be back on tomorrow.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad, chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back, I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me, ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact, give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.